Well, there we go. Internet problems right on time. Welcome, everybody. It seems to be working right now. My apologies. Amazon Prime going to Buffalo. Yeah, this whole streaming BS is killing me. I live out in the blueberry fields of South Jersey, man. This is ridiculous. Good evening, Loyal. What's going on, brother?
What's going on?
Sorry about that. I was talking to you. I was muted.
Oh, I figured something was going on. That's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
What's going on, Joe?
Sorry.
What's going on, bro?
Blue Riders, what's happening? What's up, Curtis?
Just to let everybody know, prime time. What's up, brother? I need to talk to you. Rob A, you go into the cup. Rob gave me a super chat this afternoon, so we're doing the cups. We're gonna do each game separate. So any super chats go in a cup for a T-shirt.
Isaac Ramirez, what's happening?
I do got a Twiz and Linda Conyer stuff is going out tomorrow. It's all wrapped and ready to go. Like to give away some stuff. But anyway, welcome everybody. Let's see here. Go back to the top. We got CZ in the house. We got Chris May. Jojo Gonzalez. What's up, Jojo? Arturo Gomez. Johnny U. Vegas. What's up, Johnny? Vinny Hagen, Mano Hawkins' own, is in town. Kid Cowboys 66 representing
EJB.
DFW, I think. EJB. Twiz, I said. What's up? Darlene Mosher. Good evening, Darlene. How are you? I hope all is well with you. Isaac Ramirez, I think I said. Primetime Phil. What's up, my guy? Sorry, I'm running around like like a chicken with its head cut off is what's going on. So what do we like tonight? Like, what are we feeling?
I think the Jets win their homecoming tonight.
Yeah,
I think they got that win they got last week uplifted them, and I think that'll get them a win tonight. I just don't think the Patriots are that good. This is post Bill Belichick, and they played a Bengals team that was rusty, but I just don't think they win tonight.
The Jets going to win 27-14. I like Darlene and how she comes in hot. I like it. I'm going to be putting this image up. Let me see if I can move it. There we go. Put it down here. This image, it's a little janky. I threw it together in literally 10 minutes. This is what we got going on for the Super Bowl, everybody. The link is pinned at the top. The Mailheads crew. As of now, we're giving away one authentic jersey of your choice. I just put a couple pictures up there. They are the NFL Elite jerseys in your size, whatever player you want. If we can double that number by Super Bowl time, which is only 35 members, 36. I think we lost one. I can't keep track of who comes in and who goes, but we've been kind of steady at 35. There it is, everybody. We're definitely giving away one. If we can get to 70, we will give away two. The link is pinned at the top. So I'll leave that up for a little bit. So, what are you thinking, Loyal? Not necessarily tonight, just in general, man. Isaac Ramirez, I will send you a super chat. Oh, I think I sent you a super chat. Is this the first one? Yes, you did. You going in?
So what's the mood like for everybody? I mean, been a lot of injuries, man. I mean,
I'm concerned.
Freaking Mozzie Smith hurt. Two defensive tackles hurt just like that, and it's got me a little concerned.
Yeah,
we were already struggling stopping the run, but now we got to play a running quarterback with Derrick Henry, and
I'm not really. Well,
and we signed another. We signed another one of our own.
Yeah, but did you hear where he's not eligible to play for 3 weeks? Is that real?
Oh, I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
That makes no sense to me. I
don't know who's going to step up.
Does anybody know that? I'm going to have to look it up. I really am. Does anybody know that Carlos Watkins, it's like the new rule, if you pick somebody up, you're not allowed to activate him right away?
What?
Oh my God.
I that's what somebody said. Maybe Thomas Garrett can shed some light on this.
Well, they should have been taking care of this way sooner than wait till the last minute. I don't know. I mean, it's unfortunate. We just gotta find a way to win. I mean, it's one of those things. It definitely hurts our defense that's already depleted without Deron Bland. They add this guy, and Baltimore's really licking their chops now. They're thinking we're going to run the hell out of the rock this Sunday.
Here we go. Everything you need to know about NFL practice squad rules.
Our offense is going to have to carry us this game. They saw it.
Yeah. I agree, and we got plenty of time to talk about it, but I agree. Our best defense is going to be the one thing about the Ravens this year. You can throw over the linebackers, but you don't want to get that. You don't want to get into a situation where you're down multiple scores, and you don't want to have that problem. All right, it says joining. I'll let Thomas, both of them join. So yeah, I'm looking at it now. Here are some of the rules for claiming off another team's practice squad. Practice squad players can't sign directly to another practice squad. They may be released or waived first and become free agents, or signed directly to an active 53. So I don't know what the girls were talking about. Players must be signed to the 53. The team claimed the player must sign them directly to the 53. That's what I thought. Players are guaranteed 3 weeks of pay. Player receives a minimum of 3 weeks of pay, even if they're released before the 3 weeks are over. Players can't sign with upcoming. Oh, wait, are we playing them this week? No. Players can't sign with upcoming opponents. Players can't sign with their team's upcoming opponent unless it's at least 6 days before the game, or 10 days if the team is on a bye week. Players must Come on, what are you doing, Thomas? Players must clear waivers. Players can only be elevated to the roster 3 times. Okay, well, I guess he could be played. I don't know what the girls were talking about on Girls Talk, Boys Talk. I thought he would be able to be able to go, So if they don't know what they're doing, that's embarrassing, or what they're saying. So, how's work tonight, Drew?
I'm off today, guys.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm off. Just at my mom's house. I have a Bible study to go to a little bit later, so I just came in and hang out with you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, if anybody don't know, Drew is a ordained minister, right?
Good to know.
Yeah.
So anybody out there
Put
needs to speak to the Lord.
Man.
I got a cousin. She's
listen,
ordained
we got to
minister.
keep you. He's always calm, cool, and collected. He may throw a lot of crap against the wall, but make no mistake, he's a God-fearing man, which I love. At the end of the day, it's only sports.
He's a real
people.
fan, though.
It's
He's a real fan of his team.
people.
He shows his face like we show our face after we got our butt.
Yeah, he's not like Lord Von running for the hills, right? So
where's Hamid at? I'm gonna know. Maybe you need to call Drew.
Right here.
Drew, you need to call Hamid up and tell him, quit hiding.
Yeah, you can't hide, Hamid. If you're going to talk trash, man, you got to put it out there, bro. You got to put your face out there, bro.
My man comes in. Lord Von comes in.
Yeah,
2-0. I'm like, oh shit! Dude, did I not say that? Did I not say that, Loyal? I said they are effed. I said
come in hot and heavy and then hide.
And I actually had somebody say, "There's only one God." The Bible says. I wasn't meaning actual God. I just mean karma. People. You can't say anything, Drew. I get called if I say the sky is blue, it's not blue. It's gray. It's raining. It doesn't matter what I say. People are gonna come.
I try to
after
keep
me.
religion and politics separate from sports.
We have
man.
to.
Just keep
because
it sports, bro.
It gets toxic.
Yeah.
Again,
people get real hostile, man.
Getting their feelings.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just keep it sports, man.
It's not worth it.
It's not, man.
But anyway,
who
are we rooting for tonight? I mean, I know we don't have a fight. Is there any Aaron Rodgers haters in the house? I'm not a hater. I actually like Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, I don't. Yeah, I like Aaron Rodgers.
He's not playing
after he's killed our playoffs.
I know.
But
I know you guys may feel some kind of way against him.
I don't.
But
I
I
do
think
not.
they're the better team. I just don't think New England.
I do not.
You know,
I mean, he got us in Green Bay one year, that Chip Kelly year. He came in and they got us one year. But
What's
I
up,
don't have any
Crowley?
ill will against him. I think he's a good quarterback, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I do have a
What's
bone
up,
to pick
Terrence
with you
Bowie?
though,
What's going
games
on,
fan.
man?
I
Sorry.
do have a bone to pick with you.
What'd I do?
We only have one wide receiver.
I mean, the
Where
Cowboys.
all no, you said the Eagles have one wide receiver.
No,
Maybe I heard you
I'm
wrong.
saying right now.
Oh, I thought I heard you say that the Eagles
No.
only have
You know,
one wide receiver.
listen. I've already said you have a 1 and 1A. I mean, right now, AJ
Okay,
out.
okay, maybe I heard you wrong.
Yeah. I know.
did y'all see? I'm sorry.
No, go
I was
ahead.
looking at something on TikTok, and it
Here we
showed
go.
there are some Cowboys fans that was pissed off at Micah Parsons after the game because he wasn't doing
Oh, I
autographs.
saw that.
Yeah,
Some
listen.
dude
I
threw
was
his
like,
jersey
wow, he
off or
threw his
something like
jersey
that.
at him and everything. I was
Yeah,
like, damn.
I saw that, bro. I
You
saw
can't
that.
do that. You can't do that. Sorry. What's up, Mouse? What's up, Twiz? Twiz,
Well,
your
you know
sign's
what?
going out
I
tomorrow. You're
can
signing your koozie.
I can see where some Cowboy fans are really getting tired of like Micah and all the talk that he's doing, man. I can really see because
Well,
listen,
here,
to be honest with you, if like Micah and all that talk in Philly, that would not fly, bro.
it
In
would
Philly, all that
fly.
talk, it
They
would
would
not fly,
love
bro.
him when he actually does something on the
But
field.
if he's not producing,
But
like
you
in
know,
Well-
listen,
Philly,
he's going to produce, but he's limited.
Micah just needs to lead by example. When they're down, he needs to step up. I mean, when he can. Not
He's-
saying he always can.
You know
I
what he
mean, last
reminds
week,
me of? He
but,
reminds me of
I
the
mean, he can't-
Tasmanian devil.
but
he goes
can't.
1,000
when they're losing,
miles
he
an
can't
hour,
start
right?
bitching. He can't be TO-ish. You
But
know?
he goes. He's not To. He just goes 1,000. Dude has a motor, but he's not the biggest guy. He's like 240. So
Yeah.
you know, sometimes
He's not
less is
invincible.
more. I'm not saying take a play off, but I like the idea of pulling him off the line of scrimmage at times, dropping him, just because I think you'll maximize him in the long run. You just can't, do the same thing over and over. But we're
I don't think
struggling
he
right
takes
now.
plays off. I don't think you take plays off. I just think that Micah is an anomaly where he's not like a Miles. He's not like a Miles.
He's not
Garrett.
nowhere near as big.
He's not those guys. He's like a different type of weapon. Where how can I explain it? He's not like those guys. He's in the category all by himself, right? Where he's not like your typical DN or linebacker. He's like something different. Where he just typically not. I can't even explain what he is.
Yeah,
But he just doesn't get. He doesn't get that push or that
he's a
pressure
pressure
that those
player,
guys
okay?
get. You know what I
and
mean?
he excels when there's a lead, and he can.
But he disappears.
And
He disappears.
Let's be honest.
disappears.
Micah Parsons' strength is rushing the passer. If you try to
It
line
is.
him up and go play linebacker, I think he's average. That's just my opinion. I think he's
I
great
agree.
he's great at pass rushing when he can get to him, but I just don't see him being that guy that
But he
can jump back.
disappears.
Well,
against,
not only
like,
that, putting him at a defensive end position, most of the time is wearing his ass down towards the end of games and tiring his
that's
ass
what I'm
out.
saying. You
Because you're
can't just
going
line him
against
up. That's
Guys
why-
90 pounds heavier than you,
This is the only reason
and then
why.
double teams.
This is the only reason why I said, Chris, is that, I love Micah. I don't want him to go anywhere because I think he's got how many sacks every year? And he's more of a pressure player than actually a sack guy. He causes issues. He causes turnovers. He's very, very volatile, but he's not a down in, down out pass rusher look at that. Oh, you got to catch the
That was
ball.
a nice block.
You gotta catch it.
Come on.
What's the word they want to say?
Oh,
he
bad
he got mossed.
You got
Yeah.
mossed.
You
and,
got
and when he goes against top end tackles.
Yeah, he struggles.
He does
So that's
struggle and he
why
disappears.
I was critical when he's jumping to I want to be the highest paid non-quarterback. Again, you don't have the skins on the wall to be able to, you can ask for whatever you want. Okay, but you're not a traditional end. If I can go out and get if people get upset at this, but if I can go out and get a TJ Watt, who I know is going to beat a double team 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 times and have double-digit sacks and be a menace, then I'll take TJ Watt. If I could take Myles Garrett and he wants to make more than them, that was my only issue. Other than that, I don't think Mike is going anywhere. And down goes Rodgers. Down goes
I don't
Rodgers.
think he is. I
think he's a
going
34 linebacker, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's
I agree.
And I think his defensive scheme with him that would work best is in a 3-4.
Yeah, Zimmer's
Or in
kind of on
that
my shit list
Parcells
right now.
3-4.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, it's only
But,
one game
yeah.
with the
I
whole
know it's
Zimmer
one
thing.
game.
It's
but
one game, but I just
Man.
don't see him being used in a 4-3. I mean, you could disguise a lot of stuff in
Well,
a
that's
4-3
why I
with
said
him.
move him
but-
around. That's what I was excited about when I heard it. But they haven't.
Yeah, I
been
thought he'd be
doing it.
playing coverage more,
Well,
Like,
I
hey,
thought
you
he'd
know,
be lined up
spy
over
him
the A
more.
gap and the linebacker, stuff
And
like
that's
that.
that's why I said that I didn't see where he would fit in Zimmer's defense. I didn't see
I
it.
think
Like,
he's still
where is
trying
he
to
going
figure
fit?
that out. I'm more concerned
I
about
don't-
the D
but I don't-
tackles.
I don't see it. I don't.
Well,
Because
I
where
can
does he
see
fit?
it easily, but not at your traditional end spot. He's going to have to,
They're negating our best thing, and that was our pass rush.
He's
and
gonna
they
have
were
to
doing
line
that
up in the
with that
A-gap on
quarterback
occasion.
option and bringing
So is he
things
gonna play-
underneath us on through the
he's
He's
gonna
going to play
play-
outside.
traditional linebacker if I'm coaching, not all the time, like a hybrid
Better
guy.
watch that crap this week. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta
he's
say.
got to learn to adapt to what the
Well,
need
again,
of the team
we
is.
don't know what they're telling him. Zimmer's
So is
kind
he
of
gonna play the mic?
hamstrung
Mm.
because they went out last second and tried to fix the tackle position, and they basically benched Phillips. Phillips came out and said he's fine. He could play this week. Now, don't remember the compensation changes. The more snaps he gets, Phillips, believe it or not, for a big 300 and some pound guy, is not a run stuffer. So what they're probably going to do is put Golston back at the tackle, and he's a big boy, so I like that. But that's not the end-all, be-all. It'll be interesting to see. Right now, we're struggling there against teams like Baltimore, probably like the Eagles, like a team with a mauling offensive line. They're going to have some issues. So
if he plays the end, I'm running at him all day.
right, exactly.
If he's playing the mic, okay, I can see where he's going to give the pressure
Right.
up the middle.
He can go sideline
But
to
then
sideline.
if your tackles in the middle aren't holding up, which they're not, he's going to get killed.
Well, yeah, that's
So
the
that's
thing
what I'm
right
saying.
now.
I don't
first game
see
they
where
did
he
well,
fits.
but it was against a couple backup offensive linemen.
That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
their
last game they
tackles were
struggled.
gone. In
Yeah, I
Cleveland, their
agree.
tackles were gone.
That's fair.
And their,
That's
and their
a
guard,
fair. That's a fair
and
statement.
their guard didn't either play or he was hurt, right? So that's what I'm saying.
Both tackles
like-
in the first game were out.
I think that like in order for Zimmer to have that defense to effectively work for Micah at least, he has to switch it to a 3-4.
Right.
He has to, which I don't see him
Zimmer's
doing.
smart enough to figure that out, but it might take a while. We'll see. It might be a year where we just ain't gonna get it done, but we'll see. Again, like I told Drew before, I don't like blanket statements. After 2 weeks, it's not great. First week
Yeah,
was good.
it's still early,
Let's
but
give it time. I don't want to write anybody off.
I don't know, man.
They're writing the Eagles.
It's still early.
off
We just need to make
in
the
Philly right
adjustments,
now.
man.
They are
can
writing
do
the
that.
Eagles.
I'm not
off.
writing the Eagles
I know
off.
you're not,
It's-
but I'm
it's
telling you
looking-
the work.
It's looking real grim, but I'm not quite writing them off.
You'd be foolish to write anybody off now. But,
Dude,
Right.
that game, you guys lost that with in a heartbreaking fashion.
But again, it's
It
you
was.
say that, but there is, just like Dallas, there are some serious issues with the team. Not unfixable, but right now it's volatile, and the schedule is like Dallas. The schedule is not there now. It just ain't. The last team I want to play are the Baltimore friggin' Ravens, who are 0-2. I do not. If I'm the Eagle fan, the last team I want to play is a team who's set an NFL record through the first 2 weeks ever with points scored.
Yep.
That's not good. But again, I've seen weirder things happen. So let's just sit back, because if we start saying it's over, then nobody's going to have fun. Let's just see.
I think they're on pace to score over 500 right now, aren't they?
Thanks, Mark Hutchinson. Good evening, Game Time and crew. I'm not sure the coaching staff knows what they want. Mark Hutchinson, I'm not going to
That's
make
probably
excuses.
why they gave Zimmer 1 year, maybe.
But I'll
They
say
knew they
this,
needed
and
to
then
do
I'll let
something.
you guys talk. This is where, again, where, Dallas has been a very good drafting team at cornerback. Offensive linemen, they've been very good. Yeah, Cooper Beebe's number 3 in the league as far as centers after 2 weeks, albeit only 2 weeks. Guyton's struggling a little bit, but we draft corners well. We draft offensive linemen well. But the one position that we have failed time and time again is a defensive tackle position.
The one that tells you what's right or wrong.
So
It's the one that says,
when you go to free agency, we may have to go in tier 1 free agency for a defensive tackle stud.
But they never do. That's the
But that's
thing.
what I'm
They
saying.
always
That's-
want to.
That's where the fault lies. Who's that in the back?
They always want a bargain deal. They want to go basement bargain.
Was that you,
or a
Drew?
defensive tackle, and then I mean,
Yeah, that
Mozzie
was your
Smith.
ad
I'm sorry,
immediately.
I was never impressed with Mozzie Smith. I can honestly say since day one, I was
Yeah,
never a
Mozzie's
fan.
probably going to be a bust. But again,
I mean, he's just.
Mark Hutchinson, you're in the cup.
Well, I mean, I think. I mean, if I just don't think he's a first round grade material defensive tackle.
Am I seeing that Dodgers score right?
I don't know. What is it?
20-4 over Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twiz. Well, Mozzie Smith. This is his second year, so he's been around camp and stuff like that. So
Oh, that's a blitz. If I
Ooh,
ever
look
saw
at
one.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's where, like, when
Yes.
listening to the
Coyote.
interview
Correct.
from
Well, was that one? Was
listening
it?
to the interview from Jerry Jones and Stephen A. And here's where I said that, and this is just potentially, I'm not saying that this is like, etched in stone, where just listening to Jerry, where this, signing CD and especially that could blow up in you guys' face, is that Jerry literally said that he's not signing big free agents, that he's literally relying on the draft and signing the players that he has. Right. So he said that we're going to draft players and we're going to sign the guys that we have.
What's up, Dustin?
So
Oh,
he said he's signing CD, he signed that, and he's going to sign Micah. He's going to sign Tyler Smith next year, right? And who's the other big
Tyler's got
big
2
name?
more years, I think, but yeah.
But
Next
they
year.
can't believe
So-
what Jerry says. They
Yeah,
always do
I
something
get
it.
different.
it's a strong
What I'm
possibility
saying-
that we could be
You
looking
can't
for another
believe what he
somebody.
says.
We got
We
plenty
look
of
for Zach
money.
Barnes
But I'm
as a
saying-
replacement.
ideas,
But,
yeah.
but I'm not as an outsider. What I can say is, like, he signs his players, right?
Yes.
And you guys do rely on the draft.
Yes.
I haven't seen Jerry sign a big name free agent.
No, he hasn't.
And he doesn't sign big name free agents.
But I mean,
He
that's
does
where I'm
bargain
saying
basement.
where the downfall / fault of the organization has been is you've gone out and got Carson. We don't know what he's going to be. He's had some flashes. You've got Bland. We know he's an unbelievable playmaker. He's going to get big money.
bargain
Probably,
basements, right?
he's probably going to get out. Leave at some point. Diggs, he's a ball hawk. You can question whatever. Right. He's a playmaker. You got Parsons. We are able to. They draft well, but the one area they don't is the tackle. They never have. It's been a while. Remember, you got Tristan Hill, right? He was
I'm
a
gonna
failure.
say this about Diggs.
Mozzie Smith, failure. We drafted a lot of tweeners, like Crawford. I liked Crawford. He had a good career. A lot of these guys have not lived up. Osa Odigizua is good, but he's light. He's not a big guy. So you would think that would be the one area that would be easy to fix. Just go out and get yourself a big guy in free agency and plug the hole. That's it. A guy young who could do it. Pay him a lot of money.
Well, you know, Diggs is good at man to man, but
I got done on time, Dustin.
In zone, he was getting roasted last week. I mean, they had him not lined up. They had him backed up.
They were
and they would make a catch, and he was just getting shook. And
well, remember I said before. I know Drew mentioned this, and we were, I don't like using that as an excuse because I know that was the deal last year. Me and Twiz would joke about we're making excuses, new offensive coordinator McCarthy and all, but it is a real thing.
Phillies are getting cooked right now.
It is a real thing. This is a new scheme. The new concepts. We were 1-1. We have a tough game this week. I don't know the answer right now, but we're gonna sit back and enjoy and watch football. I'm gonna stop saying this and that as far as they can't. I don't know, man. I told like a lot of people. I don't think we're as good as we look, and we're definitely not as bad as we look. We have flaws, like most teams, not named the Kansas City Chiefs and. That's probably about it, right? I mean, everybody else has got flaws. I don't care, but my take to everybody out there is do not go against an 0-2 team because they're
desperate, man.
Desperate. They are. If I have to put money, and I know I'm a Cowboy fan, but if I had to put money on McCarthy going 1-2 or Harbaugh going 0-3. I'd say Dallas will be a 1-2, but I think Dallas can win the game. They just got to put up a lot of points, and Baltimore is going to run the ball and do play action. That's what they're going to do. So if you're up a nice amount,
they're going to run.
But if Dallas can get up, and I think Dallas can make some plays, then it may lessen the blow. But it's going to be a tough game. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be tough. Yeah, I like Braylon Allen, CZ. I wanted him in the draft. Yeah, the Jets have unbelievable amount of running backs. They have a guy named Abanikanda out of, I think, Pitt.
So any word on if they're going to activate Cooks, or are they going to still roll with
who knows,
Deuce?
Man? I mean, he'll be activated at some point, but they're probably waiting. Again, he's, I just don't like their philosophy. I don't mind going with the committee, but I don't like 2 plays here, 1 play there. Any good running back needs a rhythm, right? Am I wrong with that, gentlemen? Any good running back.
What's up?
Yeah, but you can also feed off each other with a rhythm too.
But you know what I mean?
You guys remember Ron Dane and Tiki Barber?
Yeah, but that's 2.
Then he had other backs like that
Fire,
too. Oh yeah, I understand that's 2, but do we really have 3 guys that you're going to put in there at this point?
Last week it seemed like they're running the wrong guys. Zeke didn't play until the second quarter.
True, I understand that.
I don't understand.
I was wondering why he wasn't in there.
I would have said let Lepke get the ball. I love Hunter Lepke. I don't understand why they don't let him run the ball. Jacob LeMaster, Brandon Carr, I would say Dallas spent big money. Jacob, I would say that's the last big guy, and there was a bust. And Jerry's tight. You can say whatever you want. You see how he negotiates. Jerry Jones is a tightwad. Yeah, he'll get the money up, but you got to pry it from his cold, dead hands,
that's how you stay rich,
basically.
though.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
squeaky,
right.
Squeaky,
right.
squeaky.
Why is Ruiz still in the game?
Yeah, well, I told you guys on my mail route. What's up,
That
Felix?
was a dumb. What the hell?
If I miss anybody's chat, just say it again. I'm having a conversation.
Chill out,
with
Brian.
everybody
If you
right
do is good.
What's up, Marcus Blackman? How are you, brother?
The Rojas.
Yeah, that was it. Let him play. I mean, come on.
Actually, he should have stopped right after that and not done that move.
But I mean, he didn't really. He let him go to the ground. I mean,
Gravity's a mofo, though. You can manipulate gravity. Long story.
That's like a wrestling move right there.
Pretty
It
much,
is.
yeah.
I was grappling, yeah.
Ruiz stinks. My Phillies are getting killed right now.
Sorry, bud.
Nice call.
But anyway, yeah, sorry, I was talking to my wife. True Glimmer, man, if they have to get Hunter more involved, yeah, I would think so. But again, I don't know, man. This team has got me. I don't know.
Let me ask you guys this question. Do you think that, I mean, if you could draft over again, would you have taken what's the wide
Worthy?
receiver the Chiefs taken?
Worthy.
Would you have taken Xavier?
I think
Which
in a heartbeat
draft?
I would have.
Which draft? Last draft?
Yeah.
What do you mean instead of the offensive lineman?
Can you imagine him? He's complaining. No one is saying you should have run the ball, right? You catch the ball, you're paying him $17 million for a reason. He dropped the ball. The play call was good. There was nothing wrong with the play. He dropped the ball. So me personally, I would have, run the ball. Because even let's say, what was it, 33, 34? Let's say, you get 3 yards and you push it to get the first down. But I don't mind the call. Thought it was a good call because if he catches it, he scores a touchdown, game over. He catches it, first down, game over. I mean, it was just a heartbreaking loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think it would have been different if you had somebody like Gainwell in there?
I mean, you can guess all day. I mean, Saquon should have just caught the ball.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm kind of saying that it's actually Kellen Moore's fault though. Still, he should have just ran the ball instead of just relying on Saquon Barkley.
I would have run it. I would have run it, but I mean, it was a good play call. I mean, Kellen Moore.
He was open. He was wide. He was open.
He was wide
right there. He was wide open. So
it was a great call. It was a great call. Just catch the ball.
I just think that, like I said on one of my videos, they're not robots. So I think you go with the smart move. They weren't stopping your run. So what that would have done was you might have friggin' scored a touchdown if you would have ran the ball. At the very least, you make them burn their final timeout. They have about 49, 50 seconds left. But then you could potentially go for it, right? You had to kick they kicked the field goal. That would have been a little different. But who knows, man? It's over. Nothing you could do about it. Right. It's easy to sit back and go, oh, well, they should have. Yeah, it's over. It is.
Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, everybody knows the outcome. If you would have caught it. Now, I didn't. It's the analytics crap that I don't really follow. So
it's good for gauging, what it gauges, but it doesn't gauge player heart, determination, and drive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't realize that,
and commitment, player or person, it gauges one type of thing. There's other tangibles that can't gauge.
It was a heartbreak. He should have caught the ball. I mean, because listen, I agree with you, guy. Me personally, I'm old school, run the ball. But it was, I think it was a good call. He was wide open. You catch the ball. They're paying you $17 million. Catch the daggone ball.
Yeah.
He dropped it. That was the game. Once he dropped it, I was like, you know what? They're gonna lose this. That's true.
Though, if you watched the live stream, I didn't expect them to let him go right down the field.
I was like, once he dropped that ball, I was like,
they're going to for a yard.
All of a sudden, it seemed like the field just opened up. It wasn't that bad all game. Next thing I was open. I was like, wow. I was actually saying, man, you might want to run the ball. You're going to score too early. That was crazy. I hadn't seen something like that in a while. But
they did. They only scored it within a minute. Under a minute.
With a minute, it was like a minute 30 something. I was like, that's not
there was like 30 seconds left on the clock still, I believe.
I'm like, that's not good. That's not good. That's just too much time on the clock. And I'm an Eagles fan. So, I'm like, that's too much time. So, but he should have caught the ball. He didn't catch it. So, it was a heartbreaking loss. Catch the ball.
Catch the ball, yeah. Well, I just no.
It's over. Live and learn. So, like I said,
you got
I'll
the
just
Saints
say
coming
this.
up.
I don't think it was a bad call. It's easy to have hindsight's 2020. I think Dallas has lost. I could tell you one thing's for sure, Drew. We have lost a handful of games over the years in that same fashion, where if we would have ran the ball, we probably would have won. But we don't know for sure. But they tried to throw. They stopped the clock, basically giving the team another timeout. Makes it a lot easier. Just think, Atlanta would have got the ball back, no timeouts, and under a minute left. I think I think it's harder. It would be harder to move the ball and use the whole field and still get into the end zone. Now you go, oh, well, they went right down the field. But the Eagles will play differently defense based on the fact that they don't have timeouts, and they had to really guard the whole field. You know, it seemed like they were guarding this. You know, it is what it is. It's but
when you don't have a pass rush, then it makes it easier for a quarterback like a seasoned quarterback like Kirk Cousins to sit back there and pick you apart.
Yeah.
If you have a Hassan Reddick, or somebody
he's
back
still
there
on no show.
Pressure, you know what I mean? So.
Hey, everybody, if I keep going out, I'm having some internet issues. If I keep going out, just hang in there. The Zoom call should still keep going, and I'll just come back in a couple minutes. So, I don't know.
I noticed you were gone.
Yeah, our area is having some issues here. So, my wife, she works from home, and we have the best internet we could possibly have. It's not fiber, but, you know, it's not me.
I got satellite internet, so I know how you feel.
Yeah, it's not me, man. It's just, it literally is done it all day, she said. So it's not good. So hopefully I can get through. But if I leave, I'll be back. Just stay patient, people.
All right.
Twiz, well, more for the people in the chat, because you guys can still talk to each other. They get nothing. If I go down, their screen goes black. But Arturo Gomez, and this fiber is bad for you. Yeah, I don't have fiber. I wish I did. I have landline, but whatever. Philly D, you don't have a chance against. Don't ever say that, Daniel M. Don't ever say they don't have a chance.
You say there's a chance.
Is it looking bleak?
Yeah,
but I've seen the Eagles, respond. Just like Dallas. I think Dallas has a good chance, but I'm not going to predict it.
Oh, crap. I think I'm playing the deep.
What's going on?
What's up, Wade?
Wade.
What up?
We'll just let Wade and Drew go at it, and we'll all leave.
Some entertainment.
Wade, just keep it cordial, bro. How you doing?
I will keep the peace today. We both took an L.
We both took.
Everybody, there you go.
We both are licking our wounds, right?
Yeah. What? Listen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think we're all going to come back stronger
New England
eventually.
punted it away to the Jets.
I'm starting to think that only one team out of our division is going to make the playoffs.
Really?
I think whoever wins the division may be the team.
That's possible, man.
It's unfortunate.
It is possible.
We both have like question marks at defense. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, who would have thought, though? I could see us possibly having question marks at D-line, but I'm just shocked that those D tackles are not performing in Philly. I don't understand what's going on. I'm not writing it off, but through 2 games, I don't know what's going on with Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis, okay, I could see.
But you know what, there were a couple plays where Jordan Davis did, like it was the 2-point conversion. Jordan Davis did step up and clog that line with when they tried to run in.
Yeah,
there were a couple plays where Jordan Davis did step in.
But you know what I mean, like Jordan Davis.
But he is disappointing, man. He's disappointing.
No, but what I mean, Jordan Davis, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I mean, I think he needs to do better, but that's fine. Jalen Carter, for my money, was the best talent coming out of the draft, and he showed it over here and there. He's shown to be an unbelievable
the Georgia
beast.
boys are disappointing.
So I just don't understand what's going on. Is it Vic Fangio again? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. It's like I don't like how Vic Fangio is handling the linebacker out of Devin White. Listen,
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Here's the deal. I don't care if he's not a starter. He doesn't even talk to him. You can't handle players like that anymore. Everybody thinks
Nah.
Jimmy Johnson would be successful, Thomas.
He
I
should at
love
least
Jimmy,
play. He should be
but
playing.
that was pre-salary cap where you could say you're cut.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
do
gotta
that
talk to
shit
these
now.
Yeah,
players.
it was a different time. Yeah.
You know, you gotta
What
talk to these
what if
players.
something what if something
You don't
happens
talk
to
these players,
Nakobe?
you're gonna lose them.
Like if Nakobe gets hurt, then what? I mean, then what?
Well, he's gonna have to play. He's gonna have to play.
Yeah, I don't understand. We'll see
But I mean,
Sunday
that's
though.
why I'm
Right?
saying I don't like how Fangio was just like kicking him to the curb. Listen, you know, like Jimmy Johnson used to say, you know, because Charles Haley didn't like getting yelled at in front of other people. Jimmy says, and Jimmy changed the way he handled Charles. Charles had some bipolar issues, but basically, Jimmy would tell the players, if you don't hear me yelling at you, then you have to worry. Like if I'm not calling you at all, then you should be scared. You know, at least if I'm calling on you, that means what, Thomas? That means
I like it.
You know,
it means he like you and he's getting your attention.
Well, he wants you to. He sees potential and he wants you to maximize your potential. That's all that is.
Right.
That's why I try and tell kids when I used to coach. It's like, if I didn't care, I wouldn't be taking my time out to talk to you and tell you what you could do better. You know, so that's just how it is.
I don't know.
You know, and you know, when I was in high school and I played football, I had to learn that. I did because, you know, I was, back in the day, when you didn't hear the coach calling your name for anything, you know, in your mind, oh, he's cool with me. He cool. But if you were screwing up, he was dogging you, talking about your mama, and he knew your mama. He knew your mama because he went to school with your mama. Because back then, the teachers at our school went to school with your mama, your daddy, your uncle. So you mess up here, and he knew their number if you messed up. Cause all you had to do was dial them 7 numbers, and you was in trouble. So
it's different now, Thomas.
Yeah, it's a whole different.
Yeah, it's different now, Thomas.
Yeah, these kids, the way they go crying back to thing, and then the school get in trouble, and then it'll just be all. It's a big go deal now.
Yeah, it's different. My coach would grab you and curse you. It's different now, Thomas.
What I laugh about today's football is the fact if I didn't make a tackle or hit the right way, I might as well go sit like they do today. I might as well go sit my ass on the bench because my coach is not going to let me back in until I show him that I can do that. You know, and it's like, what the. Hit the mother.
My coach, you can hear my coach cursing you out at the bottom of the pile.
Exactly.
Grabbing you by the he grab you by the face mask and just cursing you out. This, it's different now.
You know what that is?
Extra work.
They're just trying to condition you, man. They're trying to condition you. That's why when they yell at you, they're trying to condition you to get better.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to bring the best out of you. That's all they're trying to do.
Because, you know, back in the day, coach cuss you out, you be like, well, I'm going to tell somebody. They'd be like, tell it.
You guys ever see a Football Life on Emmitt Smith?
Football Life on Emmitt Smith?
Yeah, seriously. The kind of players back then, you look at his life and where he came from and the goals he set, the highest expectations for himself. That's why he was such a good player, because he wanted the best for himself and for every, you know, he had that heart, and you could tell when he ran. But that was a good thing to watch. And there's other players out there too that you can watch from that and see kind of missing that player-coach connection. I don't know if that's there anymore, but you know what I mean.
It's different.
Yeah, no, are they there for the paycheck now, or are they just there for, you know, it's not the love the football anymore. It's not the, you know, they're not just there for the football.
Football.
They're there for a paycheck. That's all they're there for. If you're going to be there for a paycheck, then I don't know, get out of here.
Well, it's all.
Well, I believe that's what Jerry Jones is one of those questions is when he's drafting them is how much passion do you love football? Like, what's your, you know, how much?
Yeah, you saw Michael Irvin when Jimmy got in. He said he went to him and took down all the players that just were there to collect paychecks, and Jimmy got rid of all of them.
Yep. Remember
that's the way to do it.
And, you know, and they let
Look at
Michael
that.
Irvin as
Wow.
coach and all of that. Michael Irvin was like, no, man, it's time to start winning now, you know.
Yeah. Urban's another good example, though.
So who did you take, Troy, with the
Whole bunch of
pigskin
guys.
pick'em?
I took the Jets.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
took the Jets.
Yeah.
Just to win is no problem.
Nice little run.
Only because I think, this is Aaron Rodgers
Oh, yeah.
against the subpar defense.
Yeah.
Post
I mean,
Belichick Patriots.
They're not really. Well, I don't know.
That thing almost
subpar.
looks like a hood on his over his helmet, don't
Hey,
it?
it does look like a big hoodie, huh?
It just
Yeah, it
reminds me
does.
of a hoodie. It does.
So where is this game played, in New York or Boston?
They're playing in New York.
Metro.
Abanikanda, is that who that was? That's one.
No, that's Hull.
Okay. Yeah. See. Yeah.
I remember when he played at Pitt.
Yeah, Abanikanda is like he's on practice squad. I mean, he's like their fourth guy. Everybody was hoping they would release him. I'd pick him up in a heartbeat if he got released.
Yeah, I think Dallas was eyeing that for a while. I really think they need to get him. Either that or try to trade for
Problem
Khalil.
is he's a small guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He broke
Brady
some
got
of
too many
Tony
small
Dorsett's
guys on our
records at
team,
Pitt,
anyways.
Brian. He broke some of Tony Dorsett's records at Pitt. I hated that he broke Tony Dorsett's record at
Great
against Notre
play
Dame.
design. Great play design. See how they did that with a tight end on this run? That's what I wish we could do with like Hunter a little bit. But yeah, I think Game Time's right. He's more of a running back though. Boom.
Yeah, this Sunday is going to be one of those Sundays. It's like you're a little
Well, our
concerned,
problem
but you're
is-
not concerned. It's just
Yeah.
you're anxious to
check.
Our
see. You're
problem is
anxious
we
to
can't
see how our
block.
teams rebound. You
Gut
know?
check Sunday, man. Gut check Sunday.
Yeah.
Gut check.
Yeah.
It's
Even
gonna
in
be
the
good
loss,
check.
it's gut check.
It's gonna be good check Sunday for us, Philly, and
49ers.
and the
49ers are
49ers.
losing. I'm just
Who they
letting
play?
everybody
Who do they
know.
play?
Playing
49ers
at Los
play
Angeles.
an 0-2 Rams team at home at
And the
the
Rams.
Rams.
And the Rams.
Well,
This is
no,
We play an 0-2 team too.
No, the
so
Rams,
it's like-
the
They have
Rams
no
don't
Debo
have.
either.
and that's
the
what
Rams
scares
don't-
me is
They got
Baltimore is
Cup, they got-
0-2.
the Rams
They're-
don't
One
have-
at a
They got
time.
nobody.
One at a
The
time.
Rams
One
don't
at a
have
time.
Puka Nacua. The Rams don't have Puka Nacua or Cooper Cup, man.
I'm
No
telling
McCaffrey,
you.
no Debo.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that the
Yeah,
Rams
but they
will
still
figure-
have Brandon Ayuk, man.
Uh,
Oh, but they don't have McCarthy either, huh? Woo.
Kushak, Kittle.
I'm just saying,
playing
I
a
think
team
that
with their
the
back against the wall.
Niners are going to hurt this year. You got Seattle probably going to go to 3-0 this week. You know, everybody.
That's
Well, hangover's
interesting to me
real.
so far. Seattle, where they're at.
Yeah, right now, just looking at the upcoming week, you got in that division anyway. You got Seattle hosting the Dolphins. I think Seattle wins. Yeah, Miami's got a backup, so Seattle's at home. I think they win.
Yeah.
Rams are hosting the 49ers. I just like the coaching. The Rams always play the Niners tough at home. Now, I understand what you guys are
They
saying.
do.
So, I just feel like that 0-2 wounded duck, wounded animal is going to pull out all the stops. Now, again, I don't know. I don't know if the cup is out yet. Is he?
Defense is still tough.
He's
man.
in the
I
IR,
don't
I
know.
believe.
Wow. Well, I got to check.
Yeah,
'Cause I have him on one of my leagues.
Yeah, because a couple of
But they never did.
Who's
Arizona.
that?
This is a good game. Arizona at home against Detroit. Detroit could lose again. They could lose in Arizona.
Yep,
Yeah.
Detroit could very well lose that game.
Who do they
I
play?
got Detroit in the bounce back.
Arizona's one of them type of teams that creep up on you.
Arizona's 1-1. They should be 2-0. Remember they choked the first week? They
Oh,
won
yeah,
it
they
last
should
week
beat Buffalo.
and
They had Buffalo beat.
They annihilated Los Angeles last week.
yeah. So they
I
could
got Detroit in the bounce back.
But I mean, I just say it's possible. It's not like far fetched to say Arizona is going to win at home. It's not that far fetched.
Yeah, it's not far fetched. Arizona's a
Detroit
good football team.
is, and then you got
I think Detroit's what, a 7.5 point
it'll be
favorite
interesting.
right now?
I don't know. I just think that watch out for the 0-2
Detroit's too
teams.
good, man.
I got a sneaky, weird feeling about the Giants going into Cleveland. Don't ask me why, but I think the Giants can win that game.
Oh my goodness.
We got to worry about Baltimore.
Hey,
Man.
listen,
Their
if the
backs are up
Giants-
against the wall.
Right,
And they're in
that's
last
If the
place.
Giants beat Cleveland, bro, listen.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't know why, but I just have a weird feeling. I don't know. Maybe it's weird.
I mean, if we lose to Baltimore, man, we're going to get it. The media is really going to.
Well, even we're the underdog in the game. You know that, right?
Oh, I know, but
the line has shifted. It's hysterical how much the lines have changed for the Eagles and Dallas. Eagles were a 6.5.
How you lose to
Eagles were a
think it's how you
6.5
lose to
point
Baltimore.
favorite. Now they're a 2.5 point underdog. That's crazy.
I think it's how you lose to Baltimore is going to determine.
Yeah, I know. I would agree with
If
that.
you lose, is how you lose.
Oh no, loss is a loss though.
I mean, I'm not expecting the Eagles to. I'm not expecting the Eagles to win that game, but I want to see how they lose. You know what I mean?
Mailman, $200
Yeah.
for the Dallas Cowboy win this week. Nice. Look at you, Darlene. I like it.
I like your confidence, Darlene.
Oh,
What do you think about these old school Jets unis?
I like them.
They're all right. I like their throwbacks better though with the white
With the white helmets, yeah.
I don't know. I like
Yeah.
this green, the pearl green,
Yeah,
I think that's Kelly, isn't it? And
or is it Kelly green? Yeah, my
No,
sorry,
that-
Kelly green.
I don't think that's Kelly Green.
I think that's Kelly Green.
I think it
What
is. I think it has that.
I
They're,
think the
they're like
uniform,
they're
the
old school
helmet.
green.
I like them. They're not bad.
Yeah, that's Kelly
I don't
Green.
think there's this. I don't think it's Kelly green.
No,
I don't
it's,
think
it's
ever-
a darker green than Kelly.
Yeah, it's a little darker than Kelly green.
Let's see.
Please out.
That reminds me
Touchdown.
almost like a forest green.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
think
got it.
that is a
Nice.
little bit of a forest green.
But I see how the green helmets just glitter a little bit. That's what I like. I just
Here we
shine.
go. The New York Jets primary uniforms
only
are green.
one
Oh,
team
I know
that
they're
rocks the
fucking
Kelly.
green and white, but what kind
Yeah,
of
that's
green?
touchdown.
There's only one that rocks
Oh,
the
that's a
Kelly.
touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
oh no.
Way to go, Brees.
They spin right there. Yeah,
Those were their jerseys they wore in the '80s, ain't it? Right there.
Yeah,
Gotham
Gotham
yeah, they
green.
are.
It's called Gotham green.
They were a little lighter.
Gotham green, yeah.
Oh.
Gotham
Yeah.
green.
Were they reverse color back then? Like white?
Mm-mm.
Are you
No,
sure
that
his
was what
knee
they
didn't
wore in
hit
the
the ground
80s.
before he made that
I thought they were
touchdown? His
white.
knee hit
Oh,
the
they're
ground.
not. They're
Ball was
saying he
over.
was down.
No, he
Oh,
went
no.
down, dude. Are you kidding me?
The ball was over the line though.
I challenged that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Before his
The
leg
ball
went
was
down,
already
the ball
crossed.
cleared over
Right.
the plane.
There.
We don't
That
use
ball
stupid
clearly
refs.
crossed before his knee
Just
was
put
down.
bouncers in the field to control the players, BS, and just let the replay officials control.
Yeah,
the
he's
game.
not down. I would have immediately thrown that one. Actually,
They
replay
are
should have,
challenging it.
replay should have actually done the replay. Not
Yeah, let the officials have that.
that should have been a scoring. Well, they can only do it on scores though. That's the stupid thing. I think the booth should have called down and says, "Hey, we're reviewing it."
I thought any touchdown review though. Oh, it wasn't a touchdown, I guess.
They didn't call it a touchdown.
yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I guess it should be any time in the red zone.
CZ, you beat my ass last week, so congratulations. Who is your guy that? Oh, is Brees your guy? I'm kind of curious. Mark
Thomas
Holmes
Garrett
fantasy is
disappeared.
having
Where'd he go?
Prescott passed all over his room. Mark Holmes doesn't have Dak Prescott on his fantasy, and you'd be surprised to know that I'm playing for him on my fantasy because I can't win my own prize. So, his quarterback on his fantasy for the console or whatever is actually Aaron Rodgers, and he would
Oh.
probably hate that if he knew, because he hates Rodgers.
Ooh, Mark Holmes is playing fantasy.
I'm playing.
No, he's not playing fantasy.
He's not, but I'm like that prize I'm giving away. In case if I somehow by mysteriously freaking getting the most fantasy points somehow, I was like, well, if that happened, I'll just give it to Mark Holmes.
For what?
You know, he could send it to Rick House if he wanted to when people were there. I don't know.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah, whatever. Well,
You can do whatever
yeah,
you want.
people
I'm
there.
just saying.
I don't care. It don't matter. I guess I could just next person down. If it
He'll
was that
sell
way.
it.
Go ahead. He's $100 or so.
Anyway, we got a
Touchdown.
we got a touchdown here. Breeze Hall. Jets up 14-0. Looks like it's going to be a blowout. Daniel M. Okay, what does 1 or 3 have to do with beating?
Is that his second
the show?
touchdown of the night?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the second one for Breeze.
Passing or receiving touchdown and rushing.
No, guy in my lead, he actually had first overall. And he
Loyal,
beat
would you
Brees Hall.
trade
I
a
see that,
third
Vinny.
and
I see
fifth
the
round
Jets
pick for
beating
Jonathan
our
Allen?
Scrub pitcher too.
Maybe a
What was
fifth,
that,
but I
Loyal?
don't know about a third. But we'll give him
What
a
was that
second
question?
because you know we're doing second round picks.
What was that question?
He said, "Loyal, would you trade a third and a fifth round for Jonathan Allen?"
A third and a fifth for Jonathan Allen?
Yeah.
Man,
Intriguing.
Like the Cowboys?
I'd give him a second round because we always bad we always have
Second
that
round.
bad number 2 picks.
The Cowboys for
They're
Jonathan
not going
Allen?
to trade him to Dallas. So
Oh,
it's
they
not
ain't
happening.
gonna
I mean, I would do that in a heartbeat.
They're not
if
doing
I
that.
was Dallas.
But they're not going to do it.
They're
This
not
is
doing
Jones's.
No, they wouldn't do it.
No,
I mean, if I was Dallas, I would do that in a heartbeat.
they're not doing that. You're not going to find anybody, just like the Eagles. You ain't going to find anybody to help you in the areas in linebacker or wherever you deem that you might need help. Like pass rusher, I think is probably the biggest issue right now for the Eagles. You got no pass rush. That's why.
The only person that's out there is like Yannick Ngakoue. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would want him.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's trading anybody good. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, nobody's really
it's-
trading anybody.
You might be able to prize somebody away at the trade deadline.
No, they could surprise us because no one on the Cowboys seen Amari Cooper coming to Dallas. No one. That was out of nowhere when we got him during the trade deadline. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
It was all of a sudden. It was just like
I mean, Shady's out there
Something.
like
Shady.
Shady's out there trying to recruit Hassan Reddick already.
That will never happen because Howie would have to admit by doing so, he would have to go to Lurie and go, well, I want to sign a guy who I said that we wouldn't sign, and that Bryce Huff is not the guy because we got to revisit that. That's not happening, people. I heard Fletcher Cox
say
might be
never.
coming back.
Never
So-
say never.
Well, I'm just saying that would be literally. I don't see Howie doing that. If it was, I could see him going out getting somebody else, but not. I think Reddick is done. It's a done deal. But I heard that Fletcher Cox might be coming back, so he might unretire. Yep. No, yeah, I think I think that would help the room out.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody says,
I
"Oh no."
take 2 first round. Take
So
2
who do you
first
got,
round
Chris? I see I'm playing you this week. I didn't even look
Take
at
2
my
first
lineup.
round picks and go to Cleveland and get
I
Myles
have
Garrett.
Aaron Rodgers. That's all I have in this game.
Daniel
Nice.
says, how
He's got
about a
12 points
And I'm playing you.
2025 first round pick in Mozzie Smith for Quentin Williams?
Who?
Nobody wants Mozzie.
Nobody
Smith.
wants Mozzie.
Nobody
No, he
wants
said
Mozzie.
a 2025 first round pick and Mozzie Smith for Quentin Williams.
Yeah,
Nobody wants Mozzie.
Nobody wants
I
Mozzie.
mean-
They'll take the first and say keep
Mozzie,
Mozzie.
we can't even defend him, man. Does he even got a tackle this season yet?
No.
No.
He's got, dude. I mean, Mark, you can't defend him. That's bad.
He met his mother.
That's bad.
He met his mother at training
Mark will
camp.
defend him. Mark will defend him.
Yep. Look at that run. Damn, he runs hard.
Ooh, man.
Who's that? Ramondre?
Yeah.
Face mask on the end.
It's like, dude, I need my first round draft picks to make impact immediately.
Mhm. Yeah,
I mean, especially on the defense. I mean, y'all already know we've been having problems at defensive line for years.
mm-hmm. Why can't we find a Warren Sapp type player?
Yeah, we have to find a guy you could plug in there, and this dude's just going to maul everyone.
I guess they just don't make them like that anymore, huh? They just.
I mean, Vita Vea and Chris Jones are like the two right now.
Mm-hmm.
Vita Vea is like what, 31 years old?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I think he's still in his 20s. I think he got drafted in like, was it 2018, I think? 2019? Or, yeah, the
Vita
year
Vea,
before they
29 years old.
Yeah, I figured he was in his 20s.
February 5th, 1995. So February, so he just turned, so he'll be 29 for the whole year.
Yeah.
Why would they get rid
That's
of Vita
the
Vea?
thing.
He's on a 2-0
Like,
team. They're rolling.
Dude, go back and look at some of those teams like back in the 90s, bro. Those teams had massive defensive linemen. I'm not saying like these guys now aren't big, but man.
Vita is hurt right now, he says.
Remember Jerry Ball?
Knee injury.
What was that guy on Green Bay they had back when they were winning the Super Bowl? This dude was massive, dude. He was like almost 400 pounds.
Gilbert Brown.
That dude was massive.
Yeah, they had a burger after him too that they named somewhere in Green Bay. Some big ass Gilbert Burger or something like that. But he was a big boy.
Same thing, like Warren Sapp was
390.
massive, dude. Hell, even Goose Goslin, man.
Saragusa?
Tony Saragusa. Man, he was massive.
Yeah,
he was massive.
What was the tackle that played for the Patriots too? What was his name?
Bro, he tackled.
I know you're
What's his
talking
name?
about.
Didn't he tackle the quarterback of the Raiders
the
and snapped his collarbone?
Yes, I know you're talking about. What was his name?
What was his name? I can't think of his
big
name.
Big old country fed brother.
He was huge.
He was huge.
Kobe Heron.
Freaking arms are like
wore the
big.
overalls.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
With no shirt.
Vince
Wilfork.
Vince
Wilfork. That's what.
Wilfork. Yeah, Vince Wilfork.
Yeah, Vince
Hilarious.
Wilfork. I'm sorry.
Man, that was a big
where
boy.
are the defensive linemen like that? Where are they at?
No.
Kyle Shanahan says George Kittle and Charvarius Ward are questionable to play. So again,
Yeah, that's what irritates me. Is a lot of
Arturo
people
Gomez,
like, oh man,
there he is. You get a shot, my man. You go into tonight's giveaway, and I will write everybody down. If you're still a Mailhead Crew member on a day of the Super Bowl, you go in for the jersey, my man. Very cool.
And you get to come in here and
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll probably stream real early on the Super Bowl. So I'll write him as I go for all the Mailheads crew and throw them in. I'll empty the hopper and it'll just be Mailheads crew.
The super chats are going into the hopper for the Super Bowl?
No, the super chats go in for tonight, but anybody who's a Mailheads crew member.
Going into the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's just going to be a Super Bowl. I want to give away two, but I need to get another 30 channel members. I'll give away two $350 jerseys. Yeah, I'm losing money big time, but I'm trying to grow the channel. That's the idea. So that's my way of doing it. So let's get the Mailhead crews up. So, but anyway, yes, you're in the hopper. Plus, you can win the shirt for tonight. Twiz's stuff's going out tomorrow, and Linda Conyers is going out tomorrow. So, anyway, Crowley, what up? What up? What's up, Glimmerman? How are you, brother? How are you?
I mean, Brian, I just don't understand. Like, it's like I feel like finesse defenses, they don't win championships, dude. You need a defense that has some beef on it, dude.
Yeah.
You need linebackers and you need a big
Well, here's
defensive
the deal.
line.
I think we got very good linebackers, but if, like Drew says, if the D tackles are getting blowed back 4 and 5 yards like they did last game,
Yeah, that's irrelevant. Yeah, we got good linebackers.
then
They're just not going to do
they're
nothing.
not going to be able to do nothing. Right. That's what happened last game. First game, albeit against a couple, and that's why. Against a couple rookies, or not rookies, non-starters, we were able to gain the line of scrimmage. Whoever, it's an easy game. All you got to do is control the line of scrimmage, and you usually win. That's it. You know, that's why, you know, I made a statement. I think I was confusing when I said it, but who was it? A 2-0. Let me look at the standings. Who's the 2? Oh, yeah, Josh Allen. He's thrown the ball 28 times, Wade, through 2 games. 28 times. They've ran the ball a shit ton, and yet they're 2-0. That's just the way it works, man.
Yeah, the Bills are running the ball.
That's why they're successful. You know, Eagles.
Yeah, and
Eagles should
you
be
know,
2-0, and they run the crap out of the ball. I think they throw it a little more than they need to.
That's the thing,
AJ.
is that the league is confusing to me, Brian. Like, it's like they don't, where are the every down back? Well, we can't have every down backs anymore. We need a two-back
right?
system.
You can
we need
have
a two-back
every
system
down and then just have a
Dude,
backup.
hold on. I literally watched, like, if people say I bring up the past all the time. Last night I watched the 93 NFC Championship between the Niners and the Cowboys. Bro, go back and watch that game. You know how many times Troy Aikman gave that ball or threw it to Emmett in the first, like, 4 drives, endlessly feeding it to Emmett? I mean, it was ridiculous. And I'm like, we can't have any running backs like that now. Where are they at?
Well, like the
Where are
Jets
those
had
running
4
backs
of
at?
them. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but wait, you had it. You didn't have. There was. Look at the offensive line you had. You know, you have to take that into account.
No, but
there's
Emmett,
no offensive line like that.
Emmett on the go back and watch the 93. Watch, I'm telling you, bro. He in the first half he caught more balls than he was running it.
Right.
Like he
No, I
literally
got
had
you.
150 all-purpose yards in the first half of the game.
Right.
They
I
Zeke
got
Elliott
you.
him. Zeke Elliott him. They ran him into the ground.
Right. But
93.
that offensive line.
Yeah.
Offensive line.
That's
That's
one
your
thing that
bread
was
and
good
butter.
to hear.
We had a good O line, but also after freaking passing the O line, Emmett was great. He always kept his feet moving. He was always slanted down.
Yeah.
At like this.
Emmett was my guy. We all
you know,
agreed that we need a
he
running
was
back at the
just-
trade deadline.
We're just at the
I
point.
agree,
Look,
Daniel.
we don't have
Just
a
the man.
running game and we don't have a dominant defensive line. How are we going to win?
Exactly.
Patriots 3, Jets 14.
Nice.
But
14
you had a dominant offensive line too. You know, the
Pass
offensive
rush
line
heavy.
was the offensive line
Well,
was
then
yeah. What I've noticed is that offensive line, I'm sorry, was about 2 times bigger than the offensive line we got now. Them dudes were massive.
yeah. I mean, you had Nate Newton. I mean, it was just
Every single one of them
massive,
guys was 340 plus,
offensive line.
330, 340 plus.
Yep.
You know, it was massive. So I mean, that was the bread and butter of that. Of that
But
team.
even on the other side of the ball, the defensive line was heavy. Like they were big, and the linebackers were big too. We don't build our team that way. We got small finesse defensive line, and we've had mediocre linebacker play for years.
the league is just different. I hear what you're saying, Wade. The league is different. I mean, just all around the league is different.
Yeah, but the league is different, but we know what wins. Look at y'all, Drew. When your team was stacked on defense that year, and y'all's defensive line, and you had linebackers, bro, y'all were killing people.
Jerome Brown, Reggie
No,
White.
I'm talking about a few years ago when y'all went with Jalen Hurts. That defense was pretty big.
Oh yeah, the defensive line was pretty massive. It was stacked.
I mean,
Fletcher
the
Cox.
formula's there. The proof is in the pudding through the years. That's what wins is big defenses that can play the run and control the defensive line. I don't understand why these teams refuse to build defenses like that.
Arturo says Ezekiel Elliott runs like it's in slow motion through the Matrix.
Yeah, Zeke is. I don't know, man. Zeke is.
He
I
didn't
don't
even
know
get
what to
any
say about
carries
Trey.
last game. So I thought he did okay week 1 for what they're asking him to do. That's why I said get some fresh legs in there. I'd rather.
I don't know why. Why didn't he just draft a and there was running backs
That's
there.
why
I
I
don't
said
understand.
that if you're gonna ask me,
next week, Giants Cowboys.
That's going to be a massacre.
Is that next Thursday
I
night
don't
game?
know about that.
Yep, next week.
It should be, but I can't say.
Well, we gotta
nothing's a
worry about this
massacre
week
now.
first.
After,
I mean,
after last week, I'm confused. I don't know.
I'm still having a hard time with the last week's loss, man.
What's up is down. What's
Hey,
right,
it's a new,
what's
it's a
down
new day,
is up.
man. Let's
Cats
get
and
past it.
dogs.
Let's go.
I know. But man, that was beat down. That was we just took a massive beat down.
Yeah, but we're gonna go give another beat down to somebody else that deserves it. That's how we gotta think about it.
Yeah.
Because hopefully it pissed off the team, and let's just go. So get that W.
I think Dallas will beat Baltimore.
We should. Or I'm hoping.
Well, we're the underdog now.
We
so
should
it's
be
not
able
like
to, but
it's
We
going to
play
be
better
easy.
when we're
We'll beat 'em.
underdogs.
We'll beat
Yeah, I
'em.
agree with you.
if they use that same formula the Saints did down underneath freaking halfback quarterback option crap, and we don't adjust to that. Sorry, we're done.
Did you say you should beat Baltimore?
We should be able to beat Baltimore.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's an
Yeah, it
interesting
is.
statement.
Why do you think that's interesting?
Just the way you guys match up, it just doesn't.
But they're 0-2. It's not like they're playing well.
I'm not worried about our offense at all.
No, I'm just saying.
Against
Drew,
Baltimore,
it's not like we're playing the Ravens of old.
mean,
I've already said I'm scared of it. I'm scared.
It's not that they're the Ravens of old.
How do you miss that tackle, man? That's just
Their
No,
offensive.
I'm not worried about us moving the ball against the Ravens. I'm more worried about
stopping
Derrick
them.
Henry going to
Right.
run down
Their
our freaking
defense.
throats.
Right.
our
They
defense
have a
is going to
good-
be hurting, man.
They have a good defense.
It's not
You
as-
guys' defensive line is struggling.
But
You
it
can't
ain't what
run
it
the
was,
ball.
Drew. They're 0-2. They're not like they're really
Yeah, it's
blowing
still
games.
early.
No,
Why
I'm
how you
saying
could have had
Getting
him
their
tackled?
footing, new
You know what I
players
mean?
and
No,
new
I'm saying that-
I agree with you, but I'm
it's
just
a,
saying
it's a matchup. It's a matchup for them. You guys gonna match up well with them. Is what I'm saying. They can run the ball, keep the ball
But
away
I
from
was
you
watching
guys.
a matchup show today.
Hold
or
on. Is
listening.
Drew saying that we're going to win?
No, he's saying we're going to lose. I was
We
watching
use
a
a West-
No,
matchup.
I'm
Go
not.
ahead.
I'm not
Sorry.
saying. I'm just saying.
Well,
You
or
like,
they don't match
Troy's
up
like
well.
we should be able to beat them. I'm saying
we're going to
that
beat them.
you
We're going
guys-
to beat them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you can't
Okay.
say we should be able to.
Look,
You
I don't
can't
know
say
if we're
that.
going
I
to
didn't
win.
say
If
that.
we can't
No, I know,
stop
I know,
them,
I know.
if we can't stop the
I didn't
run
say
or
that.
stop.
I said
They're
that.
We
0
can't
and
stop the
2
run,
and
we
in
ain't
last
winning the
place in
game.
their division.
No, I'm saying for Troy to say we should be able to is a stretch. We want them to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Can
They're
they?
going to be
Yes.
desperate.
Dallas can
They're
win.
going to be
There is a
desperate.
way they can win, guys, and this is how. I was watching a matchup show again. Dallas can score points on this defense. It's not about that. We're not going to be able to run the ball against. We are not going to be able to run the ball against the Ravens. They don't let anybody run. So just get that out of your mind. So you're going to have to pass.
Well, Raiders did last week.
Well, here's the deal.
Did they run?
They're gonna come out.
They
they're
ran
gonna
towards
try
the
to
end
come
towards a
out-
little bit.
They're gonna come out firing. They're gonna try to kick off the fast start. So we better be ready for it. They're gonna be coming out throwing everything at us.
They do what
quick.
they do, Loyal. They're going to run it down your throat and
They're not
going
It's not gonna be a slow game. They're gonna come out firing. So we got to be ready
But
for
they
that.
don't have those type of weapons to come out firing. They're going to run the ball and set up play action and try and slip Lamar out the side. That they're going to come downhill on your ass. They're going to watch the tape of last week and say they were getting blown off 4, 5, 6 yards at times, meaning the Dallas D line, and we're going to do it until they stop it, and then we're going to set up pass, the play action. That's going to be how they're going to play. I think everybody knows that. How we
need
gotta
to
play
get off
is
to a
wide
fast
open
start.
and go over
We need
the
to shock them.
linebackers. Go ahead.
You know,
What
it's
I'm
like-
saying is, everybody knows what the matchup is there.
Right.
Defensively, we know you're not going to be able to run the football, right?
Right.
So what are they going to do with CD Lamb?
Well, what I would do, I would
Well, no,
play
but I'm
dime.
saying,
I would play dime.
That's what I'm saying.
The Ravens don't do
After
that.
CD Lamb, what else do you have?
Well, we got Brandon Cooks, and we got I'm
Right.
just saying he scored.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
has 2
So we know
touchdowns
they're going to
already.
try and take. They're going to try and take CD Lamb out of the game.
Right.
Bracket
Well, that's
him,
why Ferguson being back is huge.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So you guys are like Troy is so confident that you know like
well,
you have like these other players that are just like
somebody's
you know,
got to
we
step
just
up.
have all these other weapons.
Somebody's got
exactly.
to step up. Yeah.
And
we're
we
gonna
have
to come out fired up.
I
We're
think
gonna come out
we'll do
firing
fine
on all
against-
cylinders.
If
I think
if
we'll do
Lamb doesn't
fine.
get that touchdown, which was kind of a circus play, like those guys
Yeah. I got in
kind
trouble
of
for
bumped into
saying
each
that.
other.
I'm gonna agree with
They
Drew on
kinda
some of
bumped
this.
each other.
Some of our weapons are suspect.
And I'm not,
I
and I'm
can't
not
let
saying
Jerry.
right.
I can't let
I'm
Jerry.
not saying like that was
a.
it was kind of a circus play. I'm not saying that like it, you know, like to be funny, but if those guys didn't kind of bump into each other and like CeeDee Lamb kind of like runs away from it, you don't score that touchdown. So, you know, I'm not saying that the Cowboys don't have a chance, but I'm just saying that they're not going to just sit there and be like, you know, they're going to be almost be like, okay, look, we're going to take CD out and the rest of you guys beat us. You okay, go ahead and beat us. So it's not going to be easy.
Here's
That's a good
the
defense.
problem. Here's the problem here. We got an owner and his son
Yeah, probably
who
Mark
believe
Hudson.
too much in the guys they draft. They literally thought that Jalen Tolbert was going to be able to pick up the slack for Amari Cooper when we traded him. That's how much they believe in their guys. They're so foolish that they thought that this kid can actually replace a 1,000-yard receiver, a Pro Bowl wide receiver. Like, they're that stupid. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
That's not smart football. That's not smart
Well, do you know
organizational. It's
I
it
think
makes
because
no
they got
sense.
a lot of yes men. The only guy in that room I trust is Will McClay, and I don't know how much ultimate say he has. You know, so I don't know.
It's going to be tough, guys. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but you know, Troy, and you said that you know, like you sounded really confident, but
I do.
it's going to be hard.
Right
That's
now,
what I'm
the
saying.
line-
Unless
why I
they
said
go
if you had
1 and 16 this year, I'm going to have faith in the Cowboys.
Right now,
I'm not saying not to have faith, but that's why I said
Dallas
if you
is
had like
+1.
Xavier Worthy, and CeeDee Lamb, I'm like, oh man, that's a good lineup. But
I'd be
like
calling the
Tolbert-
Browns.
Well,
or
Jalen
Bengals right now
Tolbert
for
had signs of
some call it
brilliancy
the-
last week, so don't count him out. I think we're gonna be fine.
just looking at the line real quick. The Cowboys are a 1-point underdog at home. Looking at the Eagles game, Eagles are a minus. Eagles are a +3 now. It's +3,
King Henry,
+2.5.
if King Henry,
So we're
if
both
King
in.
Henry and the quarterback is running wild,
Well, they're
that
going to
is going to
spy the
affect-
quarterback. Henry,
that's going to affect your corners, bro,
they're
and
gonna
your safety.
spy the
You're
quarterback.
gonna have to double spy that.
That is
all
going to
game.
affect.
Overshown will do it.
I like it.
Overshown will
I
do it.
like it.
I'm glad you have
I
I'm
like
glad
it,
you
Troy.
have confidence
I
in
like
Overshown,
it.
'cause
Hopefully,
You
have
have
them
to
play and
double
they don't have him on the
quarterback
That was
sidelines.
the problem last week. We
had him
did
on the
not
sidelines.
use
Zimmer took him out.
Overshown like he
We
should have
only
been.
played 18
That's
snaps.
true.
Crazy.
Zimmer took him out,
Exactly.
and he
Wasn't
put
looking
freaking
too-
You
wasn't
have
looking
got to
too-
keep Overshown in the game.
Well, the
they
problem
put
was
in?
Why
Overshown
wasn't he in the game
nickel
last
guy.
week?
What's up, Chuck? How are
Those
you? You
tackles-
need to tell your boy Wade he needs to worry about his own team. What are you talking about?
Huh?
I don't know what a Chuck means.
Yeah, what is Chuck talking about?
I don't know.
Worried
He's-
about my own team.
Wade's a Cowboy
Exactly,
fan.
man.
Put that
So
Colt 45 down, Wade.
who's Chuck's team?
Put the malt liquor down, Wade.
He's telling you to, I don't know. Chuck is a Cowboy fan.
Wade is
so
a Wade is a
I'm
Cowboy
confused.
fan. Yeah. I don't
Wade's
know
a Cowboy
what
fan.
Chuck talking
Chuck,
about.
I stay
Oh,
here
he
in
meant
Dallas.
Drew.
I've
He
rode
meant
with the
you,
Dallas
Drew.
Cowboys
You
for
meant Drew.
years.
You meant
Put
Drew.
that-
I
put
like
that-
it.
put that-
Word
Put
hurt
that Colt
Chuck's
45 down, Wade. Chuck.
there it is. Oh shit.
For once, Wade was agreeing with me, Chuck. So don't be mad, bro.
I mean, it's true. Our dude, we got rid of Amari Cooper and put trust in Jalen Tolbert. It's stupid.
Wait, Wait. What I don't understand is when if two sports fans who aren't fans of the same team agree with each other, why is that so? Why is that so egregious? Like I don't
Because he
understand.
hates the
I don't
birds.
understand
That's
that.
why he hates them with all his
Come
fiber.
on. What we're saying makes sense. Like, come
And
on,
Drew,
people.
most of Cowboys Nation would agree we would be better with Amari Cooper than without him.
That makes sense to me. I don't understand.
I mean,
I
most
don't
most
Wow, you
understand
guys are agreeing way too much tonight. I
say that the
like it.
Cowboys would
Man,
be damn good with CeeDee Lamb,
look
Brandon
out the
Cooks,
window. Are
and
pigs
Amari
flying?
Cooper.
Are pigs flying, Brian?
Yeah, they're flying.
Is hell freezing over?
Well, again, football brings out passion. There's nothing wrong with that as long as we keep it. As long as we keep it.
And I'm not
At the
saying
end of
I'm
the
not.
day,
I'm not.
I tried
Right,
to
and I'm
tell
not
Brad
saying like.
this. Drew's a God-fearing
I'm not-
man. He means no ill will towards anybody personally. He just wants to see the star go down and go down hard, and I can
It's
respect
not even
that.
that.
I can respect
I'm not even
that.
saying that.
Well, I can.
I'm just saying
because I
that
want to
Troy,
see the birds go
Troy
down.
Love football.
and I'm not like I just was questioning Troy's confidence. Like Troy was just and that's
No, I
and
just mean
that's
in
fine.
general.
Yeah, I'm just saying Troy was just sounding very confident, like but that's it's going to be a tough game
Troy
this time.
is a very positive guy, Drew. You need like one of those guys in a foxhole with you. You need one guy,
Right.
The enemy's outside, the gates like 50 yards away, and you're surrounded, and we need one guy to say, you know what, I think we can get out of here. And that's Troy. Troy thinks that we're gonna get out. I like it. We need it.
Yeah, that's Mark
Me,
Holmes.
I'm like, shit, we're
He's
dead.
a rifle, buddy.
We're
That's
dead.
Mark Holmes. Yeah.
We need to come out there with
Cowboys
machine
are going to be
guns,
17
not
and 0.
slingshots against Baltimore. I'm just saying that we got to come out with our guns loaded
I think the Eagles
and
have
ready
a
to
chance.
shoot. We
But
can't
man,
just
it's going to be
loading up
tough.
when we're on the.
If we can
It's
get
gonna
a
be
win
tough.
this week, man, that'll mean the world. Because then we go to New York next week. But I will say this: if we lose that
On a
New
short
York
week.
road game, becomes a lot
On a short week.
scarier at 1 and 2.
On a short week too.
But yeah, but if you're winning,
The Giants are terrible.
they are.
The Giants are terrible.
They are. But if we
The
can't
Giants are
beat,
They are bad.
Well,
Man,
they
if
can
we
play
lose
spoiler
to the
though
Baltimore
too.
Ravens, third straight home game we've lost in a row.
yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we start out. Oh, we got 46 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 14-3 Jets. Aaron Rodgers moving the ball. He looks old, don't he? A-Rod looks old.
Sorry,
It's
my
washed.
He ain't washed. Watch this.
No, he almost.
Listen,
Hello.
according to Mark, only Dak Prescott
Almost.
is elite. Nobody else is.
I was trying to tell Mark, dude, I can't let it go. I'm sorry. When he said Tom Brady was washed whenever he left New England, I was like, Mark, are you insane?
Yeah, he went
I
and won a
know.
Super Bowl.
If you're not Dak Prescott, then
I was
you're-
like, dude, Mark, Tom agent, let's go get Tom Brady. No, we'll have Dak for 10 years. We'll only have Tom Brady for like 3 years. I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk. That's what Mark was saying.
He makes
Wait,
remember
did you
me
see-
talking about it a long time ago,
Did you
too.
see?
gotta
Did you see
understand.
Mark's video when they signed Dak in the car when he was coming from the grocery store? It was so funny.
So here's a hypothetical question. Let's say we let Dak walk, we pick up Tom Brady. You think we're in an NFC championship those 3 years if he's in Dallas?
Oh, yeah.
With the same team,
Maybe at least
Does he with a
one.
Brady wanted to
Brady
bring in
is the
some other
GOAT.
guys, like with Gronk and some other guys, maybe. Yeah.
Brady is the GOAT, but Brady has a way of rallying his players.
Yeah, in that
And working
49ers
with
game
Dak is a
in
good.
San
I've always
Francisco,
said this. Dak Prescott is a great athlete. He's a superb athlete, but I think his weakness is rallying the troops. He needs to be that
loyal
guy.
cowboy
He
in
needs
that
to-
San Francisco playoff game in San Fran. If we had Brady, Brady's going to win that game.
He needs to rally these guys. He needs to be on the
I would
sideline.
agree with you with that.
He needs
Otherwise,
to do.
yeah.
That's what I want to see. That's the Dak I want to see. I want to see Dak fired up and go out there and cussing at some guys. Like, look, man, what are you doing? We got.
Here's what I would say.
You see,
In
Brady. He was
2019
lit up on the sideline when they were losing.
Oh, yeah.
In 2019, if Brady has that team
Man
with
covered.
Zeke and you have Brady on that team, you're probably in the NFC Championship. That team with
because
Dallas.
Brady more than likely wouldn't have made those interceptions when Dak made them. He wouldn't have made
Well,
those decisions.
you go into Philly with that team and you beat the Eagles. You go into the playoffs. You win the division, and you probably go to the NFC Championship. That's a pretty stacked team.
And here's my thing. I know we're stuck. What is Dak got a no trade clause now, people?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, if Dak doesn't do shit in the next 3 years, boy, I'm sorry. Cowboys need to cut his ass. I'm done.
Hey, wait.
I give him 3 more seasons. 3 seasons.
Wait, listen.
This
Now,
season,
listen.
next season, and the one after. If he does not get us to the NFC Championship, cut his ass.
Chuck, this is Chuck. Hey, Chuck, Chuck, drink some malt liquor real quick. Wait, and I said this the other day. It's not even going to take 3 years. In 2 years, if Dak can't get you guys past the second round of the playoffs, and Dak is, let's say, 3-7 in his playoff record. Not only is half the Dallas Cowboy fan base going to hate him, the entire fan base is going to hate him, and the entire fan base is going to listen. All but one guy. The entire fan base is going to hate Dallas, and everybody's going to call for him to be traded, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to get ugly in
And here's
Dallas.
my out plan. We don't make it to a conference title here in 2 years with Dak, and we're sucking it up. I'm sorry, guys. Arch Manning in the draft, we're selling the farm. We're selling the farm to get Arch Manning.
Here's the story.
We're selling the farm.
Wait,
am I lying? Wait, am I lying?
Who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls.
I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this.
I'm giving it like 3. No, I think I'll give it like 3 years.
2 years, bro. Look, in 2 years, wait. If it's the same Dak in 2 years, and he can't get you guys past the second round of the playoffs, it's because half the fan base in Dallas hates Dak already. And in 2 years,
Now I'll tell you what will happen though, Drew. If we fall flat on our face in the wild card round or something this year, get blown out, oh boy, the coaching staff gonna be gone.
I'm not thinking negative. Let's go positive. Let's be positive.
I'm just saying.
How can we go positive, Brian? We've seen positive.
Yeah, we have. Week 1 was positive.
Game time.
Week 1 was positive.
Loyal.
1-1.
Game time. Lloyd, Chris. I'm just saying.
I gotta see it to believe it, guys.
What?
I'm telling you, am I lying?
I know what you're saying, Wade.
No. I'm not saying the team's gonna fall apart this year. I'm saying, like, dude, if we shit the bed in the playoffs, boy, it's over.
That's what I'm talking. Playoffs. It's going to get ugly.
I agree with you.
It's going to be ugly. Win a division again, bro. You're going to. No team has repeated this. If it's not this year, it's next year. You're going to win the division.
Dude, I don't care.
It's
I
guaranteed.
just want to see football.
Yeah.
I want to see football and enjoy the season.
No, I don't want to enjoy the season. I want to enjoy a championship. That's what I want to enjoy.
But I can't freaking make that happen.
Yeah, there's 12 franchises, Wade, that's never won a Super Bowl.
Dude, I got my idiot owner on live TV telling everyone, well, maybe if we're playing like crap during the regular season, maybe we'll turn it on in the playoffs.
Hey, Elena, how are you? Yeah, he said that. You believe that, everybody?
Yeah.
He said,
he might have his mouth.
He's like,
bro, Jerry, shut up. Oh, my God.
It does suck.
Bro.
It does suck. I admit that.
It's been the same story.
I just wish it would go back to what it used to be.
He missed.
Bro, I live here in Dallas. It's 50 times worse because that's all we see in the newspapers and on the radio. That's all we see all day.
Really? Damn.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be the. I just try to be reality. I mean, listen. I'm a Philly. I'm an Eagles fan. I listen to the Eagles media, and I get it too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Listen, I get
What's going
Negadelphia.
on
I
right
get
now?
Negadelphia media always.
Ask Twiz, he'll tell you.
It's a madhouse.
Bad.
It's a madhouse.
They want to cut.
It's crazy.
Everybody
in
wants to
the
go.
media
You
right
know.
now.
So.
It's
Dirty
crazy
Sanchez,
right now.
what's
So
up, bro? I
trust me.
thought I heard Brian Broada say Jerry Jones was going to be on the Vox Lombardi. Maybe they were just bullshit. Yeah, there's no way. Timothy Looper, what's up, brother? From the old well-endowed man from Terrell, Texas. What's up, my man?
Here's my whole thing right here. Let's
I agree, Mark Hutchinson. Jerry Jones is being the general manager has been our Achilles heel. Definitely.
For the last 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mont 3636. I think I'm reading that right. We need Dak to do something this week. Yeah.
So here's my whole thing. I know
agree
we got to
with
be
you.
positive. We got a long season ahead. Chris and
long season.
Oil and Brian. Here's the thing. If we go into San Fran and with the way they're mangled up right now and we get ran over, I'm sorry. There's nothing to look forward to.
But they may not be mangled up by the time you guys.
I know what
Yeah,
you
they might
mean,
be
Wade.
healthy
I'm with
by
you.
then.
I'm with you where you're coming from, Wade. It's just I don't want to be think
You
about
know
the
what
negative
the deal
shit.
is, though, Wade?
There's already more than enough of it. And it's
I
kind
hear
of
what
like,
you're
man,
saying.
I love the game so much. It just
Wade,
pisses me off that everything has to be so stupid.
Halftime,
You know,
14-3 Jets.
Forget the 49ers, though, Wade.
damn.
Forget the 49ers. You guys think Atlanta's going to be a joke when you play them?
No.
You think Atlanta's going to be a
Is
cakewalk?
Atlanta going
show
to
me
beat
league,
Kansas
dude.
City
You
on
think
Sunday?
Bijan Robinson's
do.
going to be a cakewalk?
Tampa Bay might give us fits. So
I think
shit.
Atlanta wins
Exactly.
this Sunday.
We got to
You
fix our
think
freaking
Bijan
defense,
Robinson?
man.
If Alvin Kamara scored 4 touchdowns on that defense, what do you think Bijan
Well, I
Robinson's
don't think
going
he's
to
as
do?
good as
Zimmer's
Alvin
on my
right
shit
now.
list right now, man. Zimmer's on my shit list. He's got to.
Troy, think
I'm
this
sorry.
trade helps us both in fantasy. Yeah. What's up? You guys don't vote on trades? You just do underhanded trades, I see?
Wait a minute.
I don't know what the hell
There was a
it is.
trade that went down?
Yeah, what's going on with this?
Mark Hutch and Diggs. They said Diggs was him and CeeDee Lamb didn't practice, but they're not. It's not major.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Well, you were
There was
involved
a
in the
trade that
trade.
went down? What? Wait, there was a trade that went down? We didn't know it? What's
Yeah.
going on?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm
Troy
checking
traded
around.
somebody.
Yeah, I
What?
traded
Yeah, you gotta have a voting
Jamar Chase
system.
for Mason.
Yeah, but you got to have a voting
What?
system. You can't just have trades
Well,
where
it's
nobody
still-
votes.
It's
Wait a minute.
still
What are you doing with
impending
Jerry
right now.
Jones?
I
No,
guess
it
you
was
guys
saying it
have
was
to vote.
done. I couldn't find where to vote on it.
It's not done.
So
It's not done.
we got
Daniel
we got a
says,
tra-
Daniel M says, so let me get this straight. You guys believe we can't beat Baltimore on Sunday? Daniel,
Nobody's
I'm
saying
just
that.
saying, I'm just saying this. I think we could beat them, but we are going to
There you go,
have to
Bobby.
go out there and earn this. We
Mhm.
can't
Any
go
given
around
Sunday.
Let me go look.
playing
Where
like
do I find the
Madonna's.
trades,
We need to
Troy?
go out there and get it. We need to go out there and get it
Exactly.
and play hard football. We can't go out there and think, oh, we're at home, and I'm tired of seeing these guys coming in all suited up and stuff like that. The boys have arrived, and then you get your ass whooped in the game. I'm sorry, I only want to see that crap. I just want to see you go out on the field
Okay,
and play like rock stars. That's all.
here's where it is. If you go to your
I'm there.
team page, now go to league homepage.
League home. Okay.
Yep. See where it says trade voting?
Okay, I got you.
There you go.
So there was a vote. All right. Jordan Mason
Trade.
to Troy, and you're sending
okay.
Jamar Chase to the Steagles.
Yeah.
Expires.
Okay, so you say go to league and go where now?
Yeah. Okay, I remember.
I'll be
yeah.
right back.
All right, so go to your team.
Okay.
Next to it, it says league.
That's not a bad
Click
trade.
on league.
Okay.
But I'm going to look at your
There should be a little number one
Fuck
by
that.
trade voting.
Yeah, I see.
So what's the vote right now?
I'm not worried about it. I'm good.
Let me see. Let me see. Troy and Steagles' team. Let's see. Steagles, Gardner Minshew, Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tank Dell. Oh, Jordan Mason. Okay. Interesting. Are you allowed to put guys on IR if they're not IR'd?
No, they have to have the designation
Because
of
I see
IR
he's
by
got
them.
2 people on IR.
So, hey, I was gonna say, Brian, did the Cowboys traded for that lineman from the Giants and they put him on IR with a hurt wrist? I heard it's not even hurt.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
They just don't want to take accountability that, oh God, we can't just cut him because everyone's gonna be like, damn, we traded for this guy.
Well, plus
His ass needs to be out on the field then.
I think there's a thing. It was a 7, and they can get a 6 if he plays a certain amount of snaps. So if he's not playing the run well right now, and they're probably basically saying you're going to sit for a while to not reach that threshold. He's not playing great. So, again, Linval Joseph, we'll see, but he hasn't done much either.
Let me tell you, Russell Maryland was way better than Mozzie Smith. Way better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Daniel says, all I'm saying is loyal. Last week was an embarrassment from not only the fans, but from the players as well. I think we will see a much focused, determined Cowboys group Sunday. Yeah, and that's what I want to see, Daniel. But all I'm saying is this. Baltimore, they're worse off than us right now. They're 0-2 and in last place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks that they're all that. They're good, and I'm worried about John Harbaugh and the idea of Baltimore. Baltimore's not playing great. They're 0-2. They're not playing good. So maybe we can give them 0-3. I don't know. Let's be positive. Is it going to be tough? Damn right. But, yeah, just to let everybody know, Cooper Kupp is not out. He's doubtful. So they're not putting him on IR, which screws me because I can't replace him.
Yeah, he's not on
That's
IR
what sucks. That's what sucks. So I got to figure out my lineup here. I got Joe Mixon is questionable. Not good, people. Maybe I'll propose a trade.
So Clemente says, loyal, without Charles Haley, how good, just hypothetically question, does Mozzie stink? I just think Mozzie is undersized. I do.
Hey guys, I gotta jump off.
All right, man. You have a good night.
Later.
All right, I'll see you guys.
See
Take
ya.
care.
Later, bud.
Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Daniel M. If
That was a
we
good
do
trade.
beat Baltimore, though, could this be the biggest win in Mike McCarthy era in Dallas? I wouldn't say the biggest win, but it would be a signature win. It would be a signature win, and we need more signature wins. We just do. We have
I don't know.
last year.
Last year
We had a few signature wins. We beat the Lions. Of course, we beat the Eagles. But there's a lot of games too. We should have had more signature wins, and we did.
Yeah.
Yep, we beat Baltimore and we beat the 49ers. Those are 2 signature wins.
Yeah, but if they don't got McCaffrey, those guys either, I don't know how
Yeah.
confident I can even know
Far as
that.
I'm
Hey,
concerned,
a
if
win
we
over
don't
the
beat the
49ers to me is good. I don't give a damn who's on the field.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Can't freaking stand the damn team anymore.
Oh, I can't stand them, man. I live in the 49 area over here. I hear all that talk. They talk shit over here all the time. I hate it.
I see them in my nightmares, man. And I have a friend, one of my best
neighbors,
friends
they
is a
go off.
49ers fan, dude, and it's like, damn.
Oh, man, they
we
throw
play,
fireworks and everything right here. It's horrible.
I bet.
And then especially losing if you don't again.
I was wearing an Emmitt Smith jersey one time in San Diego, and people truck drove by and it was like, F the Cowboys and F Emmitt Smith. I'm just kind of laughing to myself. I'm like 5-0.
Mon3636 says, I'll be shocked if the Cowboys beat the Ravens, 49ers, and the Eagles twice this year. That's what I want to see. I mean, we can definitely do it, but I mean, not if we play like we did against the Saints. And that's just, and maybe that's just the wake up call. I say this every year because this happens all the time. You know, I thought last year after the ass whooping that we got from the 49ers, we'd be more competitive in the playoffs, and we got our ass whipped by Green Bay.
Arturo Gomez says, when you hear Prescott speak to the media, he doesn't sound what I'm trying to say down to her. He sounds like a robotic. I do agree with winning against Baltimore and beating San Fran are signature wins, but I also think that beating Philly twice are also signature wins. Daniel M., listen, at this point, it's all about playing your best ball at the end. So you need to win games like on Sunday. You know, if we could somehow win on Sunday, we go to 2-1. Then we go next week in New York and we go to 3-1. Okay. So we're 3-1. And then who do we have? We have a home against Detroit. I think that's probably a loss, right? I think let me look at the schedule.
So what? We're going to lose.
Let's go over it.
We're going to lose 4 straight home games in a row.
Well, if we win on Sunday, that would stop that streak. So you're giving us no shot Sunday, Wade?
If we can't stop the run, we're not winning a game.
Okay.
Like if they come out there and they drive on us and they're running all over us, boy, be ready for a long day.
We won 33-17 week 1. We lost 44-19 week 2. Let's say we win by a field goal. I'm just saying. Let's say we win by a field goal on Sunday. We're 2-1. Then we go to the Giants, November 26th, Monday Night Football. That should be 3-1. Then we go and play in Pittsburgh on Sunday Night Football.
I thought it was Thursday night we played the Giants.
Or Thursday.
Because I fully believe the Ravens are going to commit to running the ball on us.
It's 9-26 to 10-6.
I agree with
I don't think they don't have a similar offense like the Saints. I don't think they're running a West Coast style offense.
I'm telling you, it's the Shanahan tree.
They're not running the Shanahan tree kind of. But I know they're going to run.
Kills us.
They're going to want to run. They're going to want to run on us.
Yeah, but it's going to right through the middle, and I think we'll be able to stop that. It's like more the jet sweeps that we get messed up on.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I do think we'll be able to make it out of this a little bit better than the Eagles, man. They got some rough sledding coming up.
Well, that's why I was just trying to lay out the next few weeks. No way Ravens are going to go 0-3. I hear you, but
don't say no way, because
that ain't a true Cowboy fan that said that.
No, that's an Eagle fan.
Before.
Let's just say they win this week. Dallas goes to 2-1. That they go to the Giants. That could be 3-1, and then at the Steelers. Okay, 4-1. I mean, they're not losing. If they beat the Ravens and Giants, they're not losing to the Steelers. They'll lose home against the Lions. So that would be 4-2 going into the bye.
I think the Cowboys could beat the Lions.
Well, then you're talking 5-1, maybe 4-2 if they slip up against the Ravens or the Steelers. That's why I said it's not an end-all, be-all game. I just want to get ahead a little bit and stop having the weight of the world on our chest.
I think we got to easy. The Giants are garbage. Washington, they're I don't know what to think about them. And the Eagles got to play New Orleans.
Throwing a touchdown pass
the
yet, people. Everybody's talking about Jaden Daniels. He hasn't thrown a freaking touchdown pass. They're winning with mirrors, guys.
Washington's got to play the Bengals. How do you think that's going to work out for them?
Yeah, not good.
You think Joe Burrow and the Bengals aren't about to just beat the hell out of them after that close loss against the Chiefs? Oh, and they're in Cincinnati.
And we got that's another team we got to play is the Bengals. That's another one that's going to be.
It's between the Cowboys and the Eagles, but the Eagles, man, they got to play New Orleans, then Tampa Bay, and New Orleans, in New Orleans. That's pretty rough because Tampa Bay looks pretty good this year.
At the moment, yes, he does. Yes, they do. Well, I'm just gonna take it one game at a time, man.
Yeah, that's all we could do. Henry got only.
Can't, talk about the future, really.
Chuck says Henry only got 46 yards on 13 carries against KC. He only had 84 against Las Vegas. Yeah, that's another thing. They're just assuming, I have more faith in Zimmer. I want it's just me. I know, Vinny. That was a good win by the Mets.
Well, it's like these Eagle fans have faith in Kellen Moore, Same thing.
Yeah, and you saw after week 1 after week 2 that Kellen Moore reared his ugly head. So,
yeah.
If the Eagles could split, they would be fine. Thanks, buddy. Season is over for Philly. Bobby Babinski. Don't say that, Bobby. I believe the Cowboys will beat the Lions by 17. I like that. Mark Hutchton, I like it.
Oh wow, Kansas City signed Kareem Hunt. Did y'all see that? Man.
Yeah,
the Cowboys need to go ahead and activate Cook and have Cook and Zeke out there.
I think that'd be a great duo. I think.
I would still play Rico though.
I got nothing for Rico or Deuce Vaughn. Screw that. Put Zeke and Cook in the entire game, both them rotation.
Yeah. Some 2 heavy hitters right there.
Like, Mike McCarthy, they were talking about that on the radio. They were like, it's almost like Mike McCarthy intentionally put Daddle and Deuce Vaughn, almost like they were experimenting in that game to just see what they could do. And man, they're garbage. They're
What's up, Jeff Lee? How are you?
It's either that or we don't got to run.
Hey Jeff, what's going on?
We hadn't been able to have a decent run blocking offensive line since Travis Frederick was here.
That's true. A good stimulus.
He got hit hard. Drake May may be coming in soon. Let's just take one game at a time. Teams that are the Eagles have their own headaches they got to worry about. The last thing they need to be worried about is the Dallas Cowboys. You got to worry about the high flying.
No, they got to worry about the Saints on Sunday.
It's true.
Saints, I don't want to hear nothing, Eagles, if y'all get blown out by the Saints.
If you give up a 40 burger, well, they're scheduled.
Yeah, you give up 40 burger on the Saints, I don't want to hear it.
They're at the Saints, right? And then they're at the Buccaneers. Yeah. And then they're home against the easy Browns that they always say.
Yeah, they Browns in the I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself, but hopefully
I'm just saying
game losing streak coming up.
That's their next 3 games. And then at the Giants, right? At the Bengals, home against the Jags. At the Cowboys, home against the Commanders. At the Rams, home against the Ravens. At the Ravens. Ooh, they got to go to the Ravens. At the Rams and at the Ravens.
That's why I told Drew their schedule's is more difficult than us because we got Ravens at home. I'm sorry, I'd rather play the Ravens at home than at Baltimore. I'm sorry.
They have the Panthers at home, Steelers at home.
I'd rather play the Saints at home than in New Orleans.
They finish up easy, though. They got the Panthers at home, Steelers at home. At the Commanders.
They play at 1 o'clock.
Home against the Cowboys, home against the Giants. So that's how they finish. So.
Oh, it's 12 p.m. your time, Daniel. Okay.
If you don't like the Cowboys, then leave. All this negativity all sound like a bunch of babies. Who's that?
Oh, he's probably talking about me. So what do you want me to do? Get down on my knees and blow Jerry Jones? Is that what you want me to do?
Pause.
Be an ass.
Pause.
Little nose. brown noser and shit.
Dallas still stinks. I could be wrong about this, but it don't seem like when Cowboys play early at 12, they look like, yeah, exactly. They look sluggish as crap. I hate that noon game. Wade's just getting out of bed at that time. He's rolling out.
Just getting up.
We play at 4 this week, right?
4, yeah, 3:30 here, yeah. So yeah, 4.
Oh.
4:30 where we are.
here.
Oh, well. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows?
I don't know. This season is starting out weird, man. For everybody.
See, I like when people say we got to be positive. Bro, that's Jerry Jones talk. That's all he does is talk positive and talk wishful bullshit and like shit that isn't reality. You know, well, if we if we're going through our hard times now, maybe we'll kick it on in the playoffs. Like, dude, that's Jerry Jones talk right there. That's Jerry Jones talk. I love Mark Holmes. I love you, Mark, but Mark does the same thing. Maybe Mozzie Smith will get over the hill. Man, Mozzie Smith sucks.
All right. Jets are moving left to right, 14-3. Hand off to Breeze Hall. We're getting a 1. Gets stuffed.
I mean, damn, he don't even got a tackle in 2 games. Good Lord, man. Come on.
Where's
First
Brad?
round draft pick.
Brad,
first round
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Mozzie Smith. He was a first round. I think he's more of a 5th round. He looks
Brad
like a
said
5th
he's
round
staying
pick to
away,
me.
Arturo, because he doesn't like anybody that likes any other team than that. He wants me to have all Dallas people.
Oh my God, Brad, if you're listening, quit being a baby.
Be careful. He's got some stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm still. It's true though. Come on now, we grown men. You got to stop that.
I'm trying to grow the channel, and I got people telling me, "Oh, I thought this was a Cowboys channel." I'm like, okay, so you know.
No, I like the. I like.
It is a Cowboys channel. But the most important thing is winning the division. It's the NFC East.
Well,
that's the most important thing.
That's why where I live, obviously, I welcome all Eagle fans because I know a lot about the Eagles, and I think it's fun. That's what makes this a little bit different than everybody else's channel. You just got to, as long as nobody's calling anybody a name, I don't think there's an issue. Just because Drew doesn't like Dallas and says we stink, good. Go out and prove them wrong. That's why I get a little annoyed.
It's fine. I'm fine with that.
It is what it is, man. I mean, you know, just look at the chat. We got Twiz, Eagle fan. Mouse, Eagle fan. What's up, Joseph Heatherly? How are you, brother? It's been a long time.
Hamid sometimes.
You got Hamid.
When they're winning.
What's up, James?
Yeah, where's Hamid at, man? Is there a MIA bulletin out on him, or where's he at?
Yeah, they're on milk cartons right now, all over all stores right now.
Yeah, we have a lot of Eagle fans in here. Bobby Babinski, he's an Eagle fan.
Oh, you gonna hop off,
Troy? Leaving.
All right, buddy.
All righty. We'll talk to you guys later.
I'm going to mail that out on Saturday.
Okay, so
have a good night.
Take care.
See you, bud.
Take it easy.
Go Birds, right, CZ? Yeah, I think it's fun. You know, I just think the life is, don't get caught up in that. You got to be more confident in your own. You know, that's how it's supposed
I like that out there back and forth again.
That's yeah, exactly. I mean, somebody's calling so many names, and fine, ring them up. There we go, my internet.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we should do. They'll give you the right one or the right answer.
Yep.
Keep us all right.
Man, so we gained 1 channel member so far. Anybody else? Chuck Wade was with this team when went 1-15 in 1989, and nobody cared like you are crying now. Just grow up. He was there at 1-15. Chuck, he was there. He lives in Dallas.
Dude, I was at the games when we were going 5-11 3 years in a row with Dave Campo. You don't think I know what hard times looks like as a Cowboys fan? Those were hard times.
You're in the hot.
Troy Aikman aired. You know, what was it? The 3-8-8 seasons in a row by Jason Garrett. I mean,
Oh, those are horrible.
Coach Clapp.
Yeah, that's what I hated about him.
bro, the broken collarbone years of Tony Romo.
Back and back.
If the Jets score on this drive, you might as well say this game's over.
Tommy's back.
Bro, trust me, when you live in you think I'm bitching, you need to hear the sports radio stations around here how they
Wade in Philly, they're hammering the Eagles. Hammering. The sky's falling here. You wouldn't know a hard dude, man. Chuck, lighten up, my man. Calm down.
I've listened to the sports I've listened to 1310 The Ticket for decades already, multiple decades already. And even now they had Troy Aikman on the radio today. And they're like, dude, this is getting ridiculous. It's the same old song, same old story. Can't stop the run.
Old song.
And even Troy Aikman's like, yeah, it looks the same. It looks like nothing's changed.
I hear you, Glimmer Man. Who gathers the effing players? How long without a safety? How many years now with the defensive tackle one? That's the front office. So I would love to go coach with the Dallas Cowboys since I finally got my football. There you go. Shout out to you, bro.
That'd be dope.
Maybe you can whip their ass into shape. Now it's all about the Jimmys and Joes. So we don't have enough of them on D line. We need Chuck to strap it up on the D line. Wade, stop crying. We're tired of it.
Wade's not crying though. He's just standing up for his team.
Look, Wade wants his team to win one of them Lombardi trophies you see on my imagery. I need one of these trophies, okay? And what I'm seeing on the field right now when my team's getting blown out by 40 points isn't pointing to a Lombardi trophy.
No.
Yeah, Michael Myers in the Jets game. All right, you got Aaron Rodgers moving the ball.
Y'all think I'm crying? Y'all think I'm crying now? If we lose against the 49ers, you're going to hear some crying, trust me.
I'll be upset too. That one I'll be off.
This is what most people are saying. I respect Wade's takes, and I understand what he's saying, but I think we still have a chance to make a run. Me too, Daniel M. Me and you both. I think we definitely have a chance. I would not, by any stretch. Again, I think people are getting too low off of one loss. Zimmer is old school. All teams know his playbook. We need a new playbook. Young coach. Mark Hutchton, you give me that coach that beat our ass last week. I'll take him. He give me that offensive juggernaut. And
did you see Michael Irvin talking about Harbaugh for the Chargers? How the way he's like setting the team's mentality.
No, I didn't see.
I don't know if you saw that video of how you see Justin Herbert, how well he's playing and how good he's playing.
I love Jim Harbaugh.
He's setting the tone of he's running the ball.
Well, I know why
he's if you go back and he's running and running and running and not putting everything back. So he's building his quarterback's confidence up. Like, hey, this isn't all on you.
That's why he went out and got the right player with Joe Alt out of Notre Dame, that beast of a left tackle. Nice play by Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, Mike McCarthy needs to bring some energy. I mean, he just sits on the sideline looking like he's wondering where his Grubhub is half the time. He needs to be fired up.
What's the guy's name? That's the offensive coordinator of New Orleans, Kubiak.
He's from the Shanahan tree.
Yeah, Kubiak. Give me him to run my offense. Mike McCarthy walks around like he don't give a damn mouse. I don't know, man.
Well, that's why Jerry Jones likes him. It's a puppet master.
Yeah, Jerry Jones, he's not gonna let these coaches coach.
Nope.
Jerry Jones, he's like, hey, you're gonna do it my way, and my way is the highway. And
well, I was talking. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was talking to Mark Holmes, and he seems to think that maybe there's a chance that things don't go right this year that Bill Belichick could end up being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
But I don't think that's gonna help the problem though.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it ain't gonna solve the problem.
he's
and all-
74
and all
years
they-
old. Does everybody understand that he's 74?
He's an old man.
I mean, I don't know.
You know,
Whatever.
And on top of that, Bill Belichick, he gonna tell Jerry Jones in his face. He gonna say, "Hey man, look,
I'd
I got
rather you go
ace."
with Al Harris if you're gonna go Bill
but-
Belichick. Give me Al
but
Harris and give me an offensive guru. Hey, stop
Belichick
the effing
don't
run. Get JJ out of it. Let him sit
The one
in his
thing
sky
I'll say
box.
about Bill
Let someone
Belichick-
run the cap. It's about running the cap, getting money to get the players. It's not hard. Glimmer man, I hear you, bro. Anyway, go ahead.
Look, we got a decent quarterback. So look at Bill Belichick. Like, yeah, he had Tom Brady, but the Patriots always had a pretty damn good defense for the most part.
Without studs,
So
they would always trade the stud.
I mean, if
remember?
Bill Belichick comes
Yep.
in, he's gonna want to implement his own defense. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think Jerry Jones allowed that though. Like how
That's the
Tom
thing.
Brady went to Tampa Bay. He said, "I want that player, this player, and this player." I don't
Jerry
think,
hires people he can control, Virus.
Yeah.
He hires guys that, well, okay, you'll have the job, but my personnel people find the talent. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, no. That's why I was surprised they allowed Zimmer to actually bring a lot of his guys in, which I would just tell everybody, please give Zimmer some time. We're 2 effing games into the season. We look good against Cleveland, and we were all high-fiving how good our defense looked. And now all of a sudden the sky's falling. Chuck, you should be used to mediocrity. Oh, shit, he's trolling you, Chuck. Everybody just needs to relax, man. Everybody thinks that the Ravens are the boogeyman. The Ravens are a good team, and I'm concerned, but Dak can put up 30 on them easy. And I think we're going to spy Lamar. We got to stop the run, but if we're up 14 points, okay, they're going to be doing things that they don't need to do. Once Micah knows what's going on and he can go downhill, watch out. Turnovers will come. We could win this game. So everybody's just getting way too, I think we're going to lose. I'm just saying we got our work cut out for us. Bobby, you're in the hopper, bro. Well,
As a matter of fact,
let's have some confidence here.
I like it. No, we should. No,
Come on,
bring the
man.
confidence.
You remind me of that. You remind me of that
Eddie.
coach. What was Rocky Balboa's coach? The first one.
That's how winning is done. Oh, sorry.
What's the first one in Rocky? That's who you remind me of when you gave me that speech. The old man that was like, "You gotta get up. You gotta check your
Yeah.
Paulie.
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, Brian, I'm scouting this game right now. The Oakland Baltimore game. Baltimore ain't all of that, dude. Baltimore is not all of that. Oakland
kind of destroyed him a little bit. Not destroyed him, but held him and everything. They only have Faye Flowers, they Derrick Henry, and Lamar Jackson. Really, that's the only three that I really.
That's it.
Yeah. If we can stop those three, then we're good.
Las Vegas offense, man, is riding. They're going up and down the field on Baltimore like they stole something.
And they also don't got a good running game either.
him, you're gonna roll over.
The Raiders gave them an easy 10 spot.
bulldozer. You know, kid, I
The
know
Raiders
how you
let them-
feel about
the
this
Raiders
fight
let them-
that's coming up.
The Raiders,
Because
Wilson just
I
goes
was
Yeah,
young
yeah,
once.
it's over for the New
the
England.
Raiders,
There
Raiders-
goes Chris May beating my ass.
Dang.
And I tell you
I didn't want
something,
Wilson's value to go up though. I was
Well,
trying to
if
get
he
him
wasn't
at a
here-
low value so I could try to trade for him.
I probably wouldn't
And
be
then
alive
amnesty.
today. The fact
the Raiders
that you're
overcame this
here
10
and
point
doing as
deficit
well
with
as you're
ease,
doing
man.
gives me, what do you call it, motivation, huh? To stay alive. Because I think that people die sometimes when they don't want
Turn
to
the
live
Jets
no more.
scored.
Jets
Nature's smarter than people think.
And nature is smarter
doing pretty
than
good.
people think. Little by little, we lose our friends, we lose everything.
You know, I'm
We
not saying
keep
that-
losing and losing till we
I'm not
say,
saying that Baltimore.
you know, what the hell am I living around here
All
for?
I'm
I
saying
got no
is,
reason to go on. But with you,
That
kid,
is, if Dallas
Boy, I
played
got a
Dallas
reason to
Cowboys
go
football Sunday,
and I'm going to
That'd be
stay
fun.
alive. And I will
Yeah.
watch
Like I said, and
Mother-
Thomas, all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is they need to come out with their machine guns loaded up. And
Yeah.
just start shooting.
Yeah.
They can't go out there with the unloaded gun. They need to go out there with all their guns and just ball out. You know, play mad football.
You right, lawyer.
That's
You
all I'm
right.
saying. If they play mad football,
I show you a trick how to get
and
some
they play
speed in
with
them
the
legs.
Dallas
You have
that
to
we
wear
wanna
that
see,
stinking sweatshirt.
yeah.
Well, it brings me
There's no
luck, you
doubt.
know.
You know what it brings? It brings flies.
Well, we
Now
will.
listen, I want you to try. Listen,
So I'm
to me.
just saying
I want you to try to
that they can't
to
go out
chase.
there like, oh, you know, oh, my ankle's hurt. I can't play today. You know, they got to go out there fired up.
No,
Saints, they came in fired up. They whipped their ass.
What's the matter? You're so
You know, we
fast.
kind of got a little lazy. Yeah, we just beat Cleveland. Dak just got paid. You know, all that.
That ain't
Standing
happening.
still or something.
They
Speed.
can't let that
Can't you
happen.
catch your little
We gotta
chicken?
be mad. We gotta be fired up. We
Come on,
gotta
run. Move your tail.
You
Move
gotta
your
be mad
tail.
and pissed
You
off
look like
about
a
what
girl
happened
out
last
there.
week.
What's the matter with you?
Feel like a
That's what
Kentucky
teams are
Fried
supposed
Idiot.
to do when they lose.
I show you a trick how to get some speed in them legs.
You know, you're a
What
juggernaut.
happened
All
when
I
you,
was saying, my only point was I was just saying is that Baltimore, they're going to come in. They're 0-3. They're 0-3. They're going to come in with that mindset, like, they're going to come in there with some urgency. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they're gonna come in with urgency, and you know, and if they come in to Arlington with some urgency like that, you need to come back and return, and you're gonna be like, bitch, you ain't gonna let us. No,
All right.
you're not gonna
I
get
turned it
your
off,
first-
Mark Hutchinson.
That ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
playing a
gonna get
little
your first
Kentucky
win
Fried
against Cincinnati,
Idiot.
Cleveland, somebody, but you ain't getting against us.
Turned it off.
Not in our house. It ain't happening.
Mouse, Jalen Hurts has more INTs than Dak Prescott. Get off the horse and look at the actual numbers. Jalen Hurts leads the league over the last 2 years.
Turnover.
Yeah, since the beginning of last
It's
year.
29.
But again, whatever. It's just a stat. You know, it's just a stat.
yeah, but if that was Dak and all the turnovers, the media would go, oh, man, go insane with that.
Anyway, here we go. 21-3. The Jets all over the Pats. Drake May's warming up on the sideline. I don't know that he's coming in, though. Daniel, when the hell did this become a Dak versus Jalen? It always does, Mouse. You know how that works. It always comes to Dak versus Jalen. When it's a team game. That's what cracks me up. The only thing I was upset last week, and we could talk about it, Dak missed that throw to
CeeDee Lamb in the end zone.
Yeah, you got to make that throw. You're a $60 million man. Make the throw. You at least got to be closer than where you were. You weren't even close. That's the problem. You got to make that connection. Now, would that have made you win the game? No. But you saw Derek Carr do it, right? Did he not drop a dime to Shaheed? Same play. CD was open like Shaheed was open. You got to make the play. That's all I've been saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, it should be a chess game. It should have gone back and forth, but it wasn't a chess game. It was more of a checker scheme.
But I think we can win this week. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but you know, I'm not writing off the Cowboys. I'm definitely not. Only thing the Ravens have is Lamar. They are not as good as y'all think. Get your heads out of last year. This is in a year. Chuck, I'm the same way. I think we can win. I think we could put up 30 points on that defense. Again, I don't know what people are looking at. They're 0-2 for a reason. The Ravens aren't great. What they're going to do is run the friggin' football. But if we make them one-dimensional and have to throw, and everybody knows that they're going to throw, that's what helps our defense. That's how our defense will thrive. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to snap out of it. One loss, and we're all... I know it was bad, but I thought we did well against Cleveland. So let's just give them a break.
Preach, Brian.
Let's give Zimmer a shot. I'm not giving up. People want to give up. Give up. I ain't giving up. I don't believe Cowboys will be going anywhere until Jerry's no longer involved. That's possible, Mark, but again, it's all about getting hot at the end of the year. You could say that, but if we get hot, then listen, the NFC is wide open, everybody. You tell me who's a juggernaut in the NFC right now. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
No, I'm waiting. Are you telling me Tampa Bay is a juggernaut or Seattle? I don't know.
No.
Who are the juggernauts in the NFC? Go ahead, give me a name. Eagles, Cowboys, Washington, Giants. Okay. Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota. Minnesota's a juggernaut all of a sudden? There ain't no way in hell.
Well, I believe we're all 1-1, right? Or 1-1.
We already played probably the best team. New Orleans, Atlanta. Atlanta ain't no juggernaut. New Orleans, Atlanta. Who else is in that division? Carolina ain't no effing a
I think we're all
juggernaut.
pretty much stalemate then. We're all pretty much stalemate.
But who else am I missing? A Carolina, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Tampa, right? Yeah. And then, so you got Tampa and New Orleans are probably the two best teams right now. And then you got out west, Seattle. The Niners are going to probably lose this week. Niners are hurting. Niners, Seattle, Rams are 0-2. And Arizona Cardinals. There's no juggernauts, people. Everybody needs to lighten the F up.
And then on top of that, Arizona should be 2-0.
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of it shoulda, couldas, you know. If you're talking AFC, fine. There's some better teams over there. But you only got to play one of them, and that's in a Super Bowl. We're all on the record, or at least a lot of you is. I mean, if I get there, I want to win. So I'm not going to be happy if we get there and lose. But okay, we'll worry about the AFC when we get there. Giants are? Yeah, okay, Bobby. We can beat Detroit, Eagles, Ravens, and who are on our schedule scary. That's what I'm saying, Chuck. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Everybody's all panicking. Football.
Yeah, everybody's panicking like
fucking put a set of nuts on you. And let's roll. Oh, sorry.
No, you're right, Brian.
Get him up in the car. You gotta
No, you're right, Brian. You're right. Everybody think that last Sunday was the last game of the season. We just got eliminated from the playoff chase. Man, look, man, it wasn't nothing but the second game of the year, and this is the Kentucky Derby. They haven't even the horses haven't even started racing yet. Come on now, it's just second. It ain't nothing but the second game of the year. Come on, man, damn. When the bye come around, these teams y'all talking about ain't gonna be heard from or thought about. They ain't gonna be heard of or thought about because reality done kicked in.
Well, Brissett getting his ass beat.
What's going on, Sledhead? I like the Packer, but we are clawing right now. It is what it is, Sledhead. Again, it's Yassine, where you been, bro? Bench Donovan Wilson. He has been average over the first 2 weeks. Well, the first week I thought he was okay. Last week, not so much. When you hopping in on the Zoom call, Yassine, when you hopping in, bro? I do believe to a career. Really, Mark Hutchin? You think it's over? I don't think it's over. Daniel, I don't understand you say we will be fine and we will be 13-4, but the Eagles should turn the house down because they lost. Yeah, no, I don't think 13-4 is in the cards for either team, Mouse. I never thought 13-4. I never thought 13-4 was in the cards for the Eagles. I'm not trying to be mean, but I saw your defense. But I do know your offense is elite, especially with A.J. Brown, so you'll make up for it. But 10-11, that's where you're going to end up. And that'll probably be enough to win a division. Whoever gets to 11 first wins. So, Tua is done. Stick a fork in him. Okay, Chuck. All right. Poor guy. Stick a fork in him. The mystic says. Oh, shoot. What's up, Sledhead? How are you, buddy? 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. CTE. Yeah, it's real, Devil Dog. Sunday will answer a lot for us. Both teams, Mouse. Dude, Jason Kelsey's
Dude.
everywhere.
You know, Tua may not retire, but if he takes another hit and concussion and that happens again, he may retire.
Well, that was his fault too, the way he went down. Well, like they thought he was coming back in the game, you know, because they said, "Where you at?" He goes, "I'm in Miami." Who do you play for? Miami Dolphins. All right. Well, what's your name? Batman. And once he said he was Batman, then it was all over. They said, "Nah, he's messed up."
See, and then another thing, I kind of got to blame that on the Miami coaching staff because they should have told him. They should have told him a couple of years before he had those bad concussions. They should have said they should have had a sliding drill.
Sorry.
They should have had a sliding drill for Tua.
Now the thing is, the game's so fast, and you got so many things going through your mind. You know, you just sometimes just don't think. I'm sure he's just trying to make a play.
Yeah, and that too. I agree with you, Wade.
You're entered as long as you're in, Bobby. You'll be as long as you're in on the Super Bowl. You're entered to win. Hopefully, one of 2 jerseys. I'm definitely doing one.
But
so.
Even if he does retire,
Plus, you're entered in for tonight, Bobby.
Miami Dolphins aren't. You know, I mean, they're not built to beat the Bills or the Chiefs.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know. I think if everything goes right, they can, but it's all about the defense. Do you think our 4 games are even longer is going to help him? They just got off the offseason. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Tua? Yeah, I do, but that was his fault too, you know? That's the thing. That was his fault. So, I feel bad for him, but if you don't learn how to slide. Look at Aaron Rodgers. Last 5 possessions. Punt, TD, missed field goal, TD.
Aaron Rodgers having a Green Bay flashback, eh?
Yeah. Braylon Allen runs into the line.
You know, it's amazing. It's just amazing how Brady, man, kept that team together for those decades, bro.
Daniel M is lighting people up, Philly D.
That team is just a shell of itself without him.
Who's that? Green Bay?
No, Brady.
Oh, Brady. Yeah.
I mean, Brady just had, man, one player literally held that whole team together for decades.
Yeah. He was great, man. You can say whatever we want about it. He was great.
And they say, oh, man, he wouldn't. No, man. I literally think Tom Brady would have won a Super Bowl with any franchise that drafted him. He'd won a Super Bowl there. I'm not saying he would have got 7, but he would have took that team to the Super Bowl eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry should have went. Yeah, well. So, Chris May, you going to put your channel in the chat or what?
Yeah, that's what Brian Broaddus was talking about. He was like, obviously, we didn't know when Brian was a part of the scouting department. Obviously, we didn't know what we were doing.
Oh, Brian,
man,
game time. Did you see the link I sent you for those ceiling TV mounts?
I didn't yet. I did.
You gotta look at that. I think if you put those in your up, you could have more screens and stuff. They're pretty nice.
Where at?
They mount to your ceiling. I don't know if you got I don't know where you're at.
I have 4 screens right now. Have I ever showed you my setup?
Well, I was saying you can put them up higher to where you can,
Yeah, this is what I'm
put them on the
at.
ceiling, and it comes with remote control. It's like you can adjust the screen up and down.
Yeah, here. This is what I'm looking at. I can't even get all my screens in here.
You got 65 inches in there or something?
Oh, they're all 89.
Four 65 inch.
There you go. I sent it to you.
Okay.
I got the 3 monitors in front of me. I got a monitor to the left and a 75 on the wall. I don't know how many more effing screens I need than that. I could use another.
Well, are those all the screens just for YouTube or just or are those ones for
Well,
your game?
yeah, like.
Oh, you got drywall ceiling anyways. Never mind. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, like the far left is I have it on wheels. It's a cabinet on wheels that I got a big monitor velcroed to it. Then I have my 3 computer monitors in front of me, and then on the wall I got a. There he is. Yassine's in the house. And then we got the 75 on the wall. I got another one over there. I got a lot.
Okay, shit. Yeah, this year I just broke my curve, 65-inch curve.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, you broke it. That sucks.
Yeah, I broke it. Yeah, so I have to go get a new one.
Yeah.
I'll eventually what I'd
is.
like to do in my basement is get me like 6 TVs, big screens, and combine them, and get the mount stuff, put them all up.
Yeah. Oh, you combine them all together and you make them one.
And get
screen.
that kit, that switch
I just
that you can
subscribed.
use to
Sorry,
make
I
it
didn't
one
know you
screen.
had a channel, Chris May.
Hey, Brian. Hi, gentlemen. How are you?
How are you, man?
What's going on, Yasin?
You all right, Yasin?
I'm okay. I'm normally upset after a Cowboy loss, but
I hear you, man.
I wasn't really that upset after this loss because
why not?
I'm pissed.
I'll tell you why. And when you don't get good free agents, gets something was telling me we were going to lose. I thought we were going to lose against the Saints. I within the last 24 hours before the game, I had a feeling that we were going to lose that game. I want to tell you something, guys. I'm sick and tired of our offense not playing well for the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season because we don't play preseason games.
Yeah, everybody's got to remember that
starters.
Our offense is out of sync, and last year was the same. And the offense didn't start. The offense, I believe, was around 14th after 5 weeks, and I think we finished in the top 2 at the end of the season.
Everybody forgets that, Yasin. We started out so bad last year on offense. So tell everybody, pick everybody up. Everybody, just real quick, everybody that likes video games and Chris May, he's got his channel. It's Overkill's, Overkiller 79's Corner. Just sub up. We're going to be doing some stuff over there. So he's going to do gamings. Yeah, very cool. Very awesome. Cool.
Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, and Michael Irvin always played week 2 and week 3 of preseason. And in the 80s, Danny White, Tony Dorsett, they played all 4 weeks of preseason.
Well, if you think about it, Kansas City is
Arturo,
the only team that actually had their starters out there on preseason.
That's why Andy's a genius.
Well, y'all seen the reason why I think they're so scared is because when Romo got hurt in that one preseason game, they're just scared that they're going to lose somebody.
Yeah, but they got Dak to cover up, man. It's all right.
Yeah, Dak.
I think
that's how Dak got
irrelevant.
his job.
I think it's
had
irrelevant.
Romo not got hurt that game, hell, we wouldn't be talking about Dak Prescott right now.
I mean, it's irrelevant because hold on, if they're going to get hurt in preseason, they're going to get hurt in the regular season. Like, what does it matter?
You're right.
Yeah,
we got a long season. I mean, I want my team to be ready. Not going out there canny and put up any.
Kansas City had their players playing, and they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
By the way, and do you guys know this? And you remember, CD had some issues with Dak and some of the players the playoff game against the Packers. Michael Irvin said there was something going on in the locker room before the game.
Like what? I wonder.
He didn't give us any information, but he said, Michael Irvin said, and Troy Aikman was like a leader. There's nobody, none of the players approached Troy Aikman. He was like Jimmy Johnson. Your quarterback should never be approached by a player. And they should, that thing's still been going on, man. Because right after the game ended, that's when CD's mom went on Facebook and said some stuff about Dak.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And our defense is gutless, man. I'm sick of it.
Gutless.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah, you brought
I
it
want
out.
to.
Get out
I want
there,
Donovan
grab him by the
Wilson.
nuts and squeeze.
Donovan Wilson should not be playing. I'm telling you, that guy has been awful the last 2 seasons. Awful.
Poor Morgan Moses.
yeah, and it's like, man, I'm sorry, bro. You know, Dak's your quarterback. We gave you $60 million a year, brother.
Nice, Mark.
I need to start seeing you play like Peyton Manning. I need to see 55 TDs in one season, bro. I'm getting tired of this bullshit. I need you to start chunking up them yards and TDs every game.
Dak had a poor game, but he's not the only one who's playing poorly. Nobody's looking at our poor defense, man. Gutless.
No, defense is terrible, but you also need your offense to score too. But I'm not, obviously I'm not saying score 40 points, but damn.
They were the same last year because it was like preseason for them, and they don't start playing until week 5.
Virus, you see what I have there?
No, I've seen that. That's pretty sick. You put
Like on the right hand side is OBS. That's the whole operating system. That middle one, I use that middle monitor just to mess around, look up stuff. I was playing some Rocky stuff that nobody could hear but the people in the chat.
Okay.
And then the one to the left, right below the light ring, is the live chat, and then that one on the left hand side, it's on a rolling cabinet. It's a big screen that I have the Zoom call that's what I'm screen capturing, and then on the wall is a 75-inch in the background. So
yeah, you have a great setup right there. I like that.
yeah, I wish I was downstairs in a basement, but I don't have a downstairs basement. So
What you could always do is go get a tough shed.
Yeah, I guess I could. But I kind of like being out here in the middle of everything. My wife, she's downstairs, but eventually, I don't know, we'll see. I don't mind. But yeah, just wanted to give you an idea. I forgot I had your number. But yeah.
No, I appreciate it. No, thank you.
Yeah. So Yassine, I like your insight. You're very insightful.
I've been following this team for 45 years, and it's really. The problem is our owner. He's making $1.3 billion a year. He's not even signing free agents or.
Yeah,
there's a rumor that we might get Devante, but I don't believe it.
Devante
Adams. I always mix up his friend Adams, the former Green Bay wide receiver, were playing for the Raiders.
Devante Adams, yeah.
Adams,
They said according to people, the Raiders are willing to pay 30%.
We'd have to give up a farm for him.
Yeah.
Because
he's making a lot of money.
I did hear something about that. I did hear something
but we'd
about
have to give up a farm to get him.
I think you'll take a second-round draft pick.
Like, several first-round picks.
No. He's 30 years
players.
old. He's 30 years old. It's a second-round draft pick.
Would you do it for 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do it in a second.
I'm asking Will. Would you do it for a 2?
Yeah.
For who?
How fast?
Easy. We don't draft anybody good in number 2.
Devante Adams.
Well, anyways.
I would do it.
We don't have a number 2 receiver, and we don't have a number 3 receiver. And
Cooks is okay, but
Cooks is more number 3 receiver now. He's getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a number 2 pick, I pull the trigger.
And the Raiders will pay some of his salary too.
Okay, well then, yeah, let's go do it.
Yeah, go on and pull the trigger.
That's kind of like pulling when we had Amari Cooper.
Oh, that trade surprised everybody. That Amari Cooper.
I was going to tell him it was out of nowhere.
And it just gave us we were 3-5
turned our
when we
season
got
around. We were like
3-5
that year.
Yeah.
Until we got Amari
like
Cooper, then we turned our season around. We
were
lost the playoffs, but
I think we were 3-4. Then we got him and lost the first game against Tennessee, a Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, what a good memory.
I have so much. I can remember things
that.
from the 80s too. The weird thing is that there was a Tennessee receiver who scored a touchdown, and he did that TO move. He went all the way to the midfield, the star. Nobody went after him. Nobody went after him. Some of our guys have been gutless over the last 20 years. People have been cheap shot against Romo with the Giants that Monday night game. Nobody went after the guy. And remember in Washington, what was his
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Boy,
The
boy, I
linemen
was
just
so
kind of
upset.
left him
They
hanging.
were
I
just
remember
standing
that.
there.
They just stood there. They were like,
Stood
bro,
there.
we don't want you. I was like, damn, that's messed up.
They should have.
Yeah, and Dalton was running his damn mouth, and that what led to that concussion. He was talking crazy.
No, we don't defend our plays. We don't defend Romo. We didn't defend Romo. We don't defend Dak. Your quarterback should not be touched.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's no togetherness with this team, but it's kind of definitely not like the Super Bowl teams, you know.
No, guys like Eric Williams or Mark Tournay will take care
I mean,
of you.
damn, someone cheap shotted Troy Aikman, Gogan, or someone's attacking him. Someone's going after him.
Remember that Buddy Ryan's bounty ball game. He went after Troy Aikman, but Kevin Gogan went after that Eagle. Was that Clyde? No, it was Mike Pitts.
Yeah, Wade.
I was so proud of that.
Yeah, he
team.
was like slinging his helmet at him and everything. Like, it was just
yeah, Wade.
He was going after him.
Yeah, Wade. You know I'm right on what I'm about ready to say. If somebody touched Troy Aikman back in the day, that person was getting effed up. Ain't no ifs, ain't buts about it. Somebody was getting taken out.
I'm going to tell you guys something. And remember, we had the best linebacking core in 1993 when we had Ken Norton and Darren Smith and Edwards. Yeah. And when Jimmy left, Jerry said linebackers are overrated in the mid-90s.
Yeah, Jerry is an idiot. That's why.
You remember that, Wade? When he said linebackers are overrated? He said,
yeah, well, you know, Jerry, you know, to this day knows the formula, what it takes to win Super Bowls, what you need. We ain't had that in years. We don't have a great D line and great linebackers. I don't know what Jerry is seeing or what crack he's smoking or what. I mean, damn, I don't know what's wrong with Jerry Jones, dude.
Jerry's been lucky over the last, let's say, since.
His son don't seem any better. Like, this is what's even more irritating is when Jerry kicks the bucket, I got to deal with Stephen Jones.
Yeah.
Damn, Wade, you said Jerry been sneaking over there on Oak. You said Jerry done been sneaking over there on Oak Cliff buying some crack.
Jerry been doing all sorts of crazy shit. Jerry got dirty laundry. That's why he was cheating on his wife and got that lady pregnant. He's a piece of shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it.
Jerry's got too many Gumars.
Can't even. That's his daughter. That's his daughter. He can't even. He's such a piece of shit. He can't even come out and call her his daughter or anything. I mean, damn, I couldn't do that if I was a man. Hell no.
My blood, but yeah, it's my blood.
Before,
I don't give a damn how much money I had. I'd be like, man, I can't do this. I'd
date Charlotte Jones though, his daughter.
Charlotte is cool. Yeah, I'd
date her.
I think she's gonna take over the franchise when Jerry goes.
Bro, I hope they sell the.
Me too. Yeah.
Bro, I needed Elon Musk buy the Cowboys.
They have robots. If he bought
the first robot coach.
I think Elon Musk may listen.
I was watching this crazy movie, man.
Elon, go all in.
It had Megan Fox in it, and she was like a robot nanny. It was crazy.
Oh, is that new one? That just came out in theaters.
Yeah, she was a robot nanny, and who did it have?
Fell in love with the male guy or whatever, the husband.
Yeah, his wife was in hospital. She had open heart surgery and all that, and I brought her in as the robot nanny. And then she came home, and then Megan Fox was just like, "Oh, yeah, me and your husband had an affair twice. Like I wanted to please him and keep his stress level down."
I got a good thing.
Oh my goodness,
Mark Hutchins thinks that Stephen Jones, when he takes over, when Jerry finally, God forbid something happens to Jerry, that he would hire a general manager.
I was just thinking that same thing.
You're right about that, Brian, because you know what Steven said? He said, I don't give a shit about titles. Yeah, he's going to hire a GM.
I think so. I think he will.
Steven doesn't have the Jerry's ego, by the way.
He may give it to Will McClay, and that's fine. He might. But
Will McClay should be the GM
I don't
now.
even know if I trust Will McClay.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Can you build the damn defense? Can you draft linebackers? Can you get fat defensive linemen that actually can play?
Linebackers, right? He could draft linebackers, and he could draft corners. He could draft wide receivers. What he can't draft is
here's
D-linemen.
another thing.
He could
Go
draft
out and
edge
get
rushers, not defensive
Bobby
tackles.
Wagner is literally better than any linebacker we've had the last 5 years, and we could have had him in free agency.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Jerry
Will
said
McClay.
no. Jerry
Who
said no to
to
that. Jerry
Who said
didn't
no
want
to
to pay. It was Jerry who didn't want to pay him $10 million back in 2022.
Jerry's stupid as fuck.
Jerry Jones is TV gold, Bobby says.
You know, there's so many
Gold,
Jerry
Jerry.
Jones. Do you guys remember the Jerry Jones that was trading away 2 first-round draft picks for Joey Galloway, a first-round draft pick for the Roy Williams of Texas?
He gave 2 first-round picks to the Detroit Lions for Roy Williams. That was a disaster.
Oh yeah, I know.
Total disaster.
And we already knew, even
Straight
Aikman. The first thing Aikman said when he did that, he was like, "Roy Williams is going to be the biggest bust in Cowboys history." He was right about that.
Roy Williams was a dog in Detroit, man. He didn't care.
Yeah, when he got to Dallas, I don't know what the hell happened. I was like, "Oh man, we got Roy Williams."
He had one
Hell
game
yeah.
good. He had one good game, and that was when we played Houston that year.
I got you, Isaac. I'm waiting for you to
Dude,
become a
that
channel member.
I think he had a good Thanksgiving game against the Saints. I don't remember the year. I remember that game, by the way.
You know what was a travesty? That 2018 was so loaded. They underachieved.
My
so
God.
bad, dude.
Everybody had them favored to win the Super Bowl.
Dude, that team had most of the 2007 players were on the 2008, but they added Tank Johnson, Roy Williams, and then they added Pac-Man Jones, and it's like they couldn't make the playoffs. It was amazing. I just
Pac-Man was a cancer in the locker room, and T.O. became a cancer
Chuck,
that
I'm
year,
watching the
2008.
game. I'm watching the game. I can't show the game. We're watching the game. It's a blowout. It's a horrible game, Chuck. We're just talking.
that was what was that? Then the Cowboys have Hard Knocks that year in 08. Remember that?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
That team underachieved so bad. I'm like, how does this team not make the playoffs?
These players
Like,
get paid in JJ land and don't care. I need loyal Cowboy. I'm gonna need you to tape me something. I'll give you a
I
line.
want to score some points.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to do something saying I'm Count Ejacula.
Roy Williams.
But I'll give you a line because that's about as funniest thing. Like I need to score, like whatever you're gonna do, but then somehow incorporate I am Count Ejacula, or something. So.
Remember Roy Williams, the safety, and he had that great rookie year, and all of a sudden he gained like 15 to 20 pounds. He went from 210 to 235. How can you play 235 at safety? Come on, dude.
Yeah, well, he was an in-the-box safety that literally became an unbelievable in-the-box as far as he couldn't move anywhere.
I remember a game Shockey embarrassing him. Boy.
you remember for years we actually did have a decent D linemen and linebackers, and we were like bitching about our secondary for years. God, our secondary sucks. They're getting torched. Remember, Terrence Newman was always getting 80-yard passes thrown off.
You know, I didn't like the Terrence Newman draft, by the way. When we picked him at
Burrow, that's a I ain't saying no.
That's
Claiborne. Remember, Morris Claiborne was a bust.
The only problem I had with Terrence Newman when they drafted him, he was an older player, like he was like in his mid-20s.
Sorry,
Morris Claiborne was a bust. I mean,
oh boy.
And we traded up to get him.
Yeah, we traded up. Mo Claiborne. And he was rated high. Everybody thought, "Oh my God,
Oh,
they
he was
got Mo
rated hella
Claiborne."
high, and it was like, oh man, this guy sucks.
Well,
Yeah,
but
cause you know him and what's name was on that LSU team.
who's that?
Brady
Him and,
James.
Brady
huh?
James. Yeah.
Brady James. Yeah, I like Brady
Yeah,
James.
and what's the name? The defensive back play with the Saints.
Oh, honey, no.
Yeah, the honey bad.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
on
yeah.
that team.
Honey Badger. Okay, yeah. Brady James was older than them. Yeah, he played in earlier. Okay. Oh,
See, that's the type of linebacker we need. We should have had for years is Brady James.
he was a
guy
good
like
leader.
that. Jerry's so stupid. I heard linebackers, they're overrated. Oh, Jerry, you stupid, bro. You definitely don't value defensive linemen because our defensive line is ass, and we got to depend on Micah Parsons, and
Here we go.
he's
with
on the line.
negative.
Mhm.
He's too small. He's too small to be
Here
on the
we go with the
line.
negative.
Well, you know what, Brian? It's the truth.
Fucking negative.
It's the truth.
We'll deal with negative in a couple days. Let's act like we're good. I hear you, but not it is what it is, man. I don't see any juggernauts in the league in the NFC.
You're right about that, Brian. There's no
You sure
juggernaut.
about that?
juggernauts in
Kansas
the
City
NFC.
Chiefs are a juggernaut. You sure about that?
Who? No, on the
Kansas
NFC
City
side.
Chiefs.
NFC side. The NFC. I'm talking NFC. Who you worried about on the NFC? Who you so
Who
scared
am I
about?
worried about in the NFC?
That's what I'm saying. Who you?
You already know.
We already
Well, if
played
the
them.
New Orleans Saints keep
We
playing
already
like
played
this,
them.
maybe
That's
New
it.
Orleans.
I think the Saints right now are the best team in
Yeah.
the conference.
We already played them.
Yeah.
You worried about Tampa being a juggernaut?
They did beat the shit out of the Detroit Lions.
I know. But
They
I'm
beat
just
them
saying,
like a
I don't
redheaded
think it's-
stepchild.
I don't think it's like old school. I think it's wide open is what I'm saying. At least to get a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Patrick Peterson was the other CB with Mo Claiborne at LSU. Xavier Del Rio, what's up, brother? It's been a while. Welcome.
Patrick Peterson.
Patrick Peterson always wanted to be a Cowboy too. Yet another guy that we said F you to. Excuse my, I didn't actually, and didn't want to bring him in. And he was locked down. Now he's over the hill and he's out of the league, right? I don't think he's with anybody.
Yeah, he talking about. He said he won a commentator's
Yeah,
job.
Bobby, you're right, man.
Man, look how young Bill Belichick looked.
They're defeated,
Because-
man. These Cowboy fans are defeated. They're defeated. New Orleans Saints will come back down to earth. I think so too, Mark. I just hope it's not this week.
New Orleans Saints ain't coming down to earth. They went and they loaded up in free agency. Like they got a solid squad.
You remember last year they were 80
Excellent
million
play
over?
caller. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they're in cap hell.
And
Yeah,
Lattimore
yeah,
didn't
okay.
even play. Can you imagine when Lattimore gets
Yeah,
back?
Lattimore didn't play. I think Derek Carr.
Like
will come
they
back
went out
down
and
there.
addressed some things,
That's a
and
great-
they weren't losing really that badly last year.
Yeah, they weren't. Baldy's corner. I think the Saints are solid. They're definitely solid, Xavier. Definitely solid. I'm going to be doing a drawing soon, everybody, for a T-shirt. So, or a hat. I could throw in a hat if anybody would rather have a hat. But there's your NFC sleeper team. Who's that? Who's the
Saints.
sleeper team? No, they're not a sleeper.
No, they're not a sleeper.
You want to talk about a sleeper? I'll give you Seattle, maybe Arizona.
Well, he's probably saying going into the season.
Vegas has a
No
lot
one,
to
no
say
one
about
expected
Eagles
the
game.
Saints to do that.
Yeah,
what
Bobby,
they're doing right now.
that's crazy. Eagles are now a 2.5 point underdog. They were like a 6-point favorite. I never seen a line.
But
move.
that game is in New Orleans.
Yes, yes.
The Eagles on the road.
Yep.
It's in the Superdome.
You know what? The Eagles could surprise them too because the Saints might be overconfident
Maybe.
after beating Dallas.
Ooh, yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, freaking Carr was sitting there doing the Elvis dance, Michael Jackson dancing in that freaking end zone.
He was doing Michael Jackson. He's grabbing his crotch.
He grabbed his crotch, yeah.
He was really feeling himself that game.
Oh, he
And the
lives right there.
fans, they were like, they took over Dallas that day. After outside, they took over the freaking Jerry's World.
You know what? You know what? That's the second time they've done that because the very first time they did that was back in 2000.
Stirs the gravy, EJB.
Remember when Sean Payton left Jerry Jones the bottle of liquor and it said "Who dat" on it? I was like,
Oh
damn.
yeah. Yeah, when they were at St. Elmo's at the draft or at
Yeah.
the combine. The steakhouse.
I ate at that place in St. Elmo's right there in Indianapolis. I took
Oh,
my
you
wife
been there?
Yep. It's got some. That was pretty cool. Downtown Indy was nice. I mean,
You hated the
all-
place, you said.
all the what's that?
You said you hated that place, or you ate
No,
it?
no, no.
Oh,
I said I ate.
oh I thought
We
you
had
said I
dinner
hated
there.
that place. But
No, no, no. We had dinner there. I took her there for her birthday, but I was saying all the hotels down
Uh-oh, I lost
in the
it.
bar, and actually there's entertainment. Like, you know, a lot of times you go places, you want to leave your hotel, go out to a bar, but there you could just, you know, we stayed at a hotel right there. It was nice.
Well, there's a bar inside the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And I'll never forget my wife. We went to some kind of, she's like the female version of the Wedding Crashers. We went to, they were having some party or something, and we wasn't even invited. And they had like wine, and she was like, "Let's go right in there." I was like, "I ain't going in there." So she walked right in like we belong, and we got in. We had drinks. We was drinking and everything. I was like, "Hell."
She's like, "Oh, we're cousins of the pride."
What's that?
Said she went there and showed out, huh, Loyal?
And then we went to Chicago, and the Bears, they were having like a Bears alumni or something. I actually met Wendell Davis outside. I was talking to
What,
him.
the receiver?
Yeah.
Isn't that the dude who blew out both
Yeah, at the vet.
the ACLs?
Yeah.
Both, yeah. I remember that game.
You remember that, Mouse? That
I remember
field?
that. That was in the bed.
I was at. I don't think I was at that game. I think I was at the game. Who was the team that came in and refused to play?
Baltimore.
Because there was
Baltimore.
seams.
Baltimore preseason game.
Yeah, I was at a preseason game at the vet, and there was seams in the car. You could see it from where I was sitting. It was crazy. I'm like, the vet was nasty. I have a cool photo. I gotta find it. I got a cool photo, Yassine. I was a little kid at the time of Herschel Walker and Tony Dorsett pregame at the vet, working out in uniform, like running up and down, side by side. Was that not cool or what? Tony Dorsett and Herschel Walker, they were only on the team for a short period of time together. Those are the good old days.
Yeah, I think it was like a couple of years.
Yeah.
When Coach Landry wanted
Bobby
to make
got
Herschel
arrested at
walk
the
into
vet.
wide receiver.
You were at the jail?
Herschel Walker's first game we played, it was a Monday night game against the Giants, and it was a great game. He scored a touchdown with less than a minute to go.
That was Labor Day night. That was my
Yeah.
high school senior year.
Hurts had 23 turnovers in his last 18 games. Yeah, again, Twiz, we'll see, man. Long season, bro. Keep your head up. Keep grinding. Rise and grind. But, yeah, I miss the olden days. I miss the olden days of football. I don't know. I even thought how they broadcast the games on Monday Night Football, you know, the music, and I just think it was way better. I think now it's
Yeah, you're right about that. The old days was much better.
You know, I just think it's so. I mean, I miss Pat Summerall and John Madden, and I miss what's the voice of the NFL films?
John Facenda.
Yeah,
John
John Facenda. Yeah, I mean, I miss all that. It's just not like it used to be. It's all about the almighty.
I used to love watching Steve
Hey,
Saban.
Logan, how are you, brother?
Not only that,
It's all about money, Thomas. That's all they
Sam
care about.
Spence.
Yeah.
They got games on Monday, Thursday, Wednesday's coming up. They're actually going to make a team, Yassine and Thomas. They're going to make a team play on Sunday or Saturday and turn around and play on Wednesday. I think it's Sunday and Wednesday.
Not this year.
No?
I think they're going to play on Saturday, then they're going to play on Wednesday.
Okay. So it's the same as Dallas then.
Yeah. The Saturday before Christmas, I think there's three games, and 6 teams are playing. So
yeah.
Then
Crazy.
I believe 4 of those teams are playing on Christmas.
Netflix.
And I think it's ridiculous playing on a Wednesday afternoon is so stupid.
Everybody be at work.
Cause let me say it's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Remember when I was younger, when I was in high school, I remember the Cowboys playing they were playing a wild card game. Sunday was Christmas, so they played that game on the 26th, on Monday. That's the year the Cowboys lost their last 3 games.
I'll give you one. Back in old school, 1977. 1977. Dallas had home field advantage. Denver had the AFC home field advantage. Christmas Eve, Oakland, the old Oakland Raiders, John Madden, Ken Stabler, was playing the Baltimore coach, Burt Jones, Ted Marchibroda, Lydell Mitchell. I can go down the line.
Lydell Mitchell.
Burt Jones was an awesome quarterback too.
One of the best playoff games I ever saw in my life. One of the longest overtime playoff games ever.
Dave Casper, huh?
Dave Casper.
A goes to the post. That's what they call the
Goes
play.
to the post. Goes to the post.
Xavier Del Rio says someone needs to let Mozzie know he plays defensive tackle, not safety. Saints O-line was watching him out the 3rd level.
I'm really questioning that magic pick now.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song, he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously.
I wouldn't have mind having Corum. We drafted Corum, though. I would have liked to seen that. I was kind of hoping we would Blake Corum, but they didn't. I think he would have been, good for us. But
there you go. That's right, Michael Jack. Exactly.
And I said Blake Corum.
And that pathetic tight end, they said after the first 2 catches he made, he was never open for the rest of the game. He didn't even know how to get himself open.
Yeah.
But I was worried about Clint Kubiak, Gary Kubiak's son, last week because Zim fired him when he was in Minnesota.
Oh, he got his revenge, all right.
Yeah, he got his revenge on Zim. He knew Zim's
What's
defense.
good, Tommy? How you feeling tonight, brother?
He have an NFL coaching job by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, easy.
Or college job.
He'll get somebody in the NFL pick him up.
He will get an NFL job. Yeah. You know who I really like now? It's Kevin O'Connell.
Here comes Drake May.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't be surprised.
Coach.
I wouldn't even go as far as say he'd probably end up somewhere like the Giants. That would be scary if we had to play him twice every year.
I think the Giants are so desperate they're going to hire a 73-year-old Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Drake
they could reach out to Bill Belichick. Bill
Mm-hmm.
Belichick came from the Giants. He was a defensive coordinator.
I think that's the only team that will hire him.
I don't think he want that. And they probably already done reached out to him too. I don't think he.
Bob Kraft has been telling people not to hire Belichick.
Be gone at the end of this year, and there's a lot of good quarterbacks that are going to be coming out of college.
Arch Manning.
And if they got somebody like that,
Arch Manning is going to be a superstar, and I'm surprised they're not playing him. And especially when you can transfer and play the following season, which is.
Dallas Cowboys are stuck in the old times. Nothing new. Arturo. I know, brother.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Mm.
We're going to be all right. Sorry about the internet, everybody. Mark Hutchin, everybody put the thumbs up and subscribe. I thank you, Mark Hutchin.
I have a bet, Brian, with a friend of mine, because I know the 49ers are a very smart franchise, okay? I don't think Purdy's going to get a big contract with them.
Ooh.
No,
when I say he won't be the highest paid.
When I'm talking about in the 50s, he won't even get that. And the 49ers are very smart. They can hide his weakness.
In order for him to get that big contract, he's gonna have to lead the 49ers to a Super Bowl win. Because if they would have been Kansas City, he would have gotten it.
That defense did a great job against the Chiefs' offense. the 49er defense in that Super Bowl.
You talk about Arch
I'm
Manning,
gonna tell you this,
Arturo.
and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm surprised what's name had gotten. I'm surprised he haven't gotten any job offers.
Who?
Kansas City's defensive coordinator. Yeah, I know he's be the head. I know he's be the head.
I know.
Coach.
I like him too.
I know. I know he's be the head coach of the Giants. I know he's be the head coach of the Giants, and he's
I think he was coaching he coached the Rams, I believe. He used to be the Giants' defensive coordinator when they won the Super Bowl. They beat the Patriots in.
No, he was the DC.
He was the DC. He was the DC for when they won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
He was the DC.
So Thomas, what's the rule on Arch Manning? When can he come out? He can't come out after this year, right?
No, he can come out next year.
After next year.
After next year.
The problem is, yours is a junior. Arch is a sophomore.
Right.
Hear me out. If Arch win the Heisman Trophy, you know he's coming out. He's gone.
Well, they said he's supposed to start this week.
And I'm going to predict something. Okay,
And,
Ewers is injured right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And I'm going to tell you
once I know. I'm just saying.
Arch might take that job.
I'm hypothetically.
That's what I'm
saying.
predicting too.
You know, hypothetically
and
saying.
he's a Manning. He's already got royalties right there for being a Manning.
Thomas,
hypothetically saying, before I was interrupted, hypothetically saying, let's just say, if Ewers win the Heisman Trophy this year, you already know he's gone. He's going pro.
Yes.
They say he's a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, I think he's coming out. That's what I'm saying.
Although I don't like Ewers.
Go ahead, Tom.
Y'all ain't letting me get.
Go ahead, get it out.
I'm sorry, Thomas. Go ahead, please.
He's going. If he win the Heisman Trophy, he's gone. He'll probably be the first player taken in the draft. He may go to the Carolina Panthers.
That's true.
The
Carolina pull that shenanigans, Thomas.
Arch.
They won't allow
Archibald Jr. next year. Archibald Jr. next year. They win the Heisman Trophy. He's gone.
Carolina right now is the worst franchise in the NFL. They have the worst owner. I like Canales, the coach, but he made a mistake. He's a young coach taking that job. The young Detroit offensive coordinator turned them down, and he's smart.
Yeah, the job was his.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator from Detroit, the job was his.
Arch wants to be an Eagle.
But you know what? He made the best decision he made the best decision of his coaching life.
You're right, Thomas. He also turned down Washington too.
But best coaching decision of his life that he made.
Thomas.
On both of them.
Thomas, Mark Hutchton in the chat says Arch will do his 4 years in college, like all the Mannings do.
All Mannings play 4 years. They're royal.
He's a Manning. He's a Manning. He got to keep that tradition going. That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me if he be the next.
So let's do the math, everybody. Let's do the math. So that means he's got to play what? 2 more years?
Yes.
So
yeah.
Load up.
But wait, there you go. Maybe if Dak,
he's class of 2027.
Well, bro, you bring him in, let Dak have his, let him sit a little bit.
Hey, Dak can't take us to the NFC Championship in 2 years.
You talk about getting Arch Manning, Wade's back. That was like when the naked girl came in on our show. Oh, yeah, what was that?
Remember, Brian? Remember when Peyton Manning was leaving the Colts? Okay, yes, I really wanted the Cowboys to sign him that time because that's when I got sick of Romo letting us down.
I know.
And
Romo was a heartbreaker, man.
Romo was a heartbreak at the end, and especially when he got injured. Especially remember that injury he had against the Eagles. That 2015 team with Romo would have gone to the playoff. Without Romo, they were 4-12.
If Romo wasn't injury prone, he was definitely 2014. He was definitely getting a lot better as the years were going on, getting longer. Like 2016, I think he would have had. I think he'd have had an amazing year that year if he'd have stayed up all year.
2015, the team that ended 4-12 with Romo would have been a playoff team.
Bobby Babinski says, let's get real here. We're all waiting for Eagles versus Cowboys. Their games don't matter right now. I don't care about Super Bowl. Just want to beat Dallas. All right, Bobby. I got you. So that sounds like the 90s when you just wanted to beat us.
The Eagles are obsessed. The Eagle fans are so obsessed with the
I
Cowboys.
think roles are reversed. I think a lot of Cowboy fans just want to beat the Eagles, and they aren't expecting anything else. It's kind of funny how roles reverse. Back in the 90s, we were winning actual playoff games and Super Bowls, and now the Eagles are winning the playoff games, and we're not a lot of playoff games, but they're winning more than us. And
right? Do you remember the Dumb and Dumber game at the vet?
And remind me.
That's when Barry Switzer went for 4th and 1 at the Eagles 29-yard line.
I was there.
Yeah, and the referee blew the whistle, and the Eagles stopped, and the referee said they had to replay the play. And instead of punting, he went for it again, and he got stopped. And the Eagles just kicked their winning field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the year we won the Super Bowl, by the way.
Won Super Bowl 30.
Yeah, 30. We had so many stupid bad losses.
There you go. Well, you ain't gonna be able to hear it. I could show it, but I'll probably get copyrighted. But I'll try and show it a little bit.
Dumb and Dumber. That's when the movie came out, by the way. That's why the headline was Dumb and Dumber.
You know, that Super Bowl team, they knew after that Super Bowl win and everything, they knew they knew this was it. They knew that this was, they were coming to the end of that run.
Yeah,
they knew it.
Remember, we lost Charles Haley and Novacek, and they both retired because of injuries. And Michael Irvin had that issue at the motel. And he got suspended, I think, 4 games.
All right, everybody, I'm going to make the drawing real quick. AJ, I'll let my son come in and grab a ticket. Stir him up. And my hands are off of it. He's there we go. And the winner is Bobby Babinski. Bobby, you get a t-shirt. Let me know what size you are, my friend. I'll send you an Eagle t-shirt. Mark, you want one of these a 2024 Game Time Brian 2024? Let me know. Just send me your shirt size.
That royal blue t-shirt is cool, by the way, right behind you.
Yeah, it's I have a bunch of them that I made. I have a website soon coming out as soon as I ever get it running. It's Game Time Brian 2024. The mailman always delivers with that on the back.
How about the other one?
That's the same one. It's just
okay.
No, this one here.
I have
1,000. Blue. I mean, I have a bunch of different ones, but yeah, I got that. With that on the back. So, but I have. Yeah, but I have some Eagle ones. So, Bobby, email me at GameTimeBrian at Gmail, and I'll give me your size. I got Eagle green. Yeah, hold up. I'll show. Yeah, hold up. I got the Eagle green. I got the gray. It's got an eagle on the back. So just email me at GameTimeBrian at Gmail. And Mark Hutchin, do the same thing. Just let me know what size you are. I'll send you something, bro. I'll send you one of the political shirts that has my name on it. So... But all right, everybody, that's the final 24-3. Bobby, the winner. Email me, bro. Game Time Brian with a Y. So here. I'll throw it in the chat.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, bro.
All right, everybody. Take it easy. See y'all Sunday. You streaming for the game?
No. I'm gonna go
you're not-
live right after.
Okay.
I'm gonna stream the Eagle game, and that way we can all watch the Cowboy game, and then everybody come in and like whatever as soon as it's over, and then we'll hopefully be celebrating a win.
Yep. Okay. All right. Talk to you later.
All right, later.
Talk to everybody later.
There it is. GameTimeBrian@gmail.com. Make Dallas great again. Start a trigger tray. I like that. Large size green. Can you sign it? Yeah, I can if that's what you want. You really want that though? But I can. You're a large. All right, Bobby. I actually might have that. This might be a large. That's a medium. That's actually a cool logo. It's got an eagle claw grabbing a football.
No, I like that logo actually. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we made that. So
is that off a DFF printer? Or?
Yes. Well, I had the DTF made, and I do them myself. Mark Hutchinson, let me know what size you are, brother. I'll send you a shirt. Email me with the size and an address, and I'll send you something, bro. But
who won the drawing, Brian?
Bobby Babinski won a T-shirt. But I told Mark. Mark loaded the box tonight. I'll send him one too. But everybody, don't forget. What's today? I'm so backwards, guys. Today's Thursday. Saturday night, I'll be on with. I guess prime time. I assume he's doing a show. Then Sunday we're gonna live stream the Eagle game. We'll make it a channel member Zoom call, and then we'll all break off. And I'll go watch the Cowboy game, and then we'll come back live right after to do a post game. We'll make it a channel member, and then we'll go from there. So I appreciate everybody. Any final words from Virus and Thomas Garrett?
So that Eagle Saints game, is that a 12 noon game or what?
Yes, for you, yes. All right, Mark. Just email me your address, brother. See you, Thomas.
All right.
Bye. Later.
Okay, bro.
See ya.
Late.